Oh, this is good. This is nice. This is like the first time I've gotten to rotate my shoulders. Hello, probable. Hello, the probable one. Oh. So if I call you, it still can't get my M. Aww. It feels like if I'm calling you improbable, that like I'm dead naming you because it's supposed to be probable one, right? And I will not be dead naming my chatter. All right, get my phone set up on the charger so I can watch a bunch of TikToks as I fall asleep. Tomorrow is our cleaning day, chat. We gotta be clean. We gotta be ready. Because we got somebody coming by. Who's it? The evil cousin Jose. I keep on hearing Spanish words, and I'm like, oh man, I like almost get it. Like I don't. Don't get me wrong. I have no idea like what people that are speaking Spanish are saying, but it's like, man, I'm like right there. Like I almost understand what you're saying, but I just don't. And then it's like, oh, but here's a word like you've never heard before. Like here's dishwasher in Spanish. So like, fuck. 1 letter out of 12. That's exactly what it's like. It's like, oh yeah, cool. Like here is this cup, and it's like, okay, yeah, like I understand that. And then someone like mentions plate, and I'm like, what? I never thought about like what is plate in Spanish, and it's just like that, but like constantly. I'm just like, yeah, you've never thought about what a shelf in Spanish is called, and it does give me tremendous respect for like people that speak mostly Spanish in Texas, and they're like, oh, the book thing, book area. It's like library, home book area. It's like, oh, like a bookshelf. A bookshelf. It's like, fuck. How would I even begin to like try and figure out what a bookshelf is? It's just like, all right, I gotta find out what book is. That happened to me when I was in your lane. Yeah, and it's crazy because like I can sit up here and talk like perfectly reasonable, and like most anyone could like pick up, or like most people that have like a basic level of English could understand what I'm saying, because like I don't go out of my way to like get a really complex vocabulary. But then, you know, you may just hit that one word that's just like, pause, hold up. Obviously my Spanish comprehension is not very good. It's just like, fuck me. How would anyone ever? Can confirm. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, it's great, until you need to like start translating other shit. Like I'm looking around my room, it's just like I wouldn't know how to say the carpet that's on my floor. I wouldn't know how to say my sheets that are on my bed. It's just like, fuck, you don't know jack shit for words. And even then, like I could kind of construct a sentence if I knew all of like the nouns of it, but like realistically, absolutely not. Oh no, I don't know why those turned off. I don't know why you didn't turn on. Oh well. Worry about pink light later. Natural light? I know, it's super cringe. I can deal with not having a little pink light down here. I cannot deal with not having my blue light behind me. It's supposed to send me translated memes? Oh, don't worry about the translated memes, but I do appreciate it. Did everyone see the ducks? Fuck, I did watch a Spanish TikTok, and it was a guy playing video games. And he was just like, oh, just like he was just playing video games, and he had this little dog on his lap. And the dog started waking up, and like, obviously I don't know what he's saying for the most part, but then I hear, Buenos dias, señora, buenos dias. And I'm like, of course, that is so fucking cute. And the dog like gets up and it does a little walk around him and then lays back down. And it's like, God, that dog is cute. I'm not the biggest like lover of chihuahuas or anything, but whenever they're just like so relaxed and chunky and they just like lay on you, it's like, fuck, that's adorable. Hello, Witch Queen. How are you doing? Buenos dias, señora. Buenos dias. I'll give you a little pat. Right here. Pat, pat. Hello, Witch Queen. Pat, pat. It's Pepe. It's not a Peepo. No mames way. What does that mean? Hold on. Thanks, no worries. No mames. Wait. Well, it's translating it into Japanese.
No me muzui.
No me mizui. It's like fuck. Ah, gotcha. Hold on, can we get into American English? No, that's English detected. Oh, that's why. I need Spanish detected. Into English, please. Said cutely. I want you all to see what the fuck this is. How dog shit Deep L is. No Mames way? Alright, translated into English.
No Mames way.
No Mames way? Fucking dog shit. No Mames way. I gotta love the internet, but fuck, it's so useless sometimes. No Name's way. So we have a new girl potentially moving in, maybe even like one or another. So there are like two potential girls that are moving in. Like I have to clean the house so well tomorrow, so I gotta take like 4 hours just to like scrub down and make sure everything is clean. It can be translated as either that's bullshit or no way, depending on the context. Oh, interesting. Females. Females, fuck. Yeah, they are potentially moving in. One of them is very interested, and then the other one is like second in line. So if the first one decides not to, then she'll have an opportunity, and she seems a little less interested. So it's like, okay. But the first one seems quite interested, and hopefully we'll be able to pay. So just in case there is sounds that we have not heard before on stream, it may be because there is a woman moving in like 2 months, because it's like the end of April. So don't worry, 2 months out from now. That's all I think. All right, then let us all enjoy. Here's an old Byakuya meme I found on my computer that I forgot I made forever ago. Byakuya Togami likes coffee and French. Ah, oui français. I hate this. I hate it from the baguettes to the French flag to Byakuya in general. Fuck this. He always gets worse every single day. Okay, what are the real chads? Most killers when they cut. Alright, the little dongle on top is good. You're the killer. No, I had to do this. Oh, Leon, you're the killer. Serial killer. There too, they have a gun. Sonya would never point a gun at me. Yes, she would. She would absolutely point a gun at me. 100%. How many sides did an octagon have? Really? Okay, I don't like this one because this one was actually really hard for me. I was not a fan of the octagon.
Hey, thinking time.
Yeah, but like
If I recall, an octagon is a shape with 3 sides. Huh? Right?
3 sides.
Huh?
Yes. Yes.
Right?
Confident. For real? No mames way. Gender bent Makoto sprite? Nothing is changed. They just gave Makoto lashes and put a star in her hair. I guess gave a bust? This is the same character. Makoto is already the gender bent Makoto. There's... Oh, which one's the original Makoto? Ooh. Who is it? They are already. Makoto is already the girl version of Makoto. Believe it or not. Oh, man, I'm so ready for us to get into this. I'm so intrigued as to what the fuck is happening. Because if we all remember right, we all died. That was the end of, like, the last Danganronpa stream, is literally all of us are dead. Like, the 5 remaining survivors, and Mikado Sanoji was crowned victor. Because he fucking played us. Like, I hate to admit it, but, like, we got played. He commit, like, a perfect murder. We got played. Oh, so can confirm, played hard as fuck. All right, let us mute our vibing music and get into our amazing Danganronpa. Oh, okay. So we just finished up a trial. We all died. Now let us see where we end up. And I both met my fave queer artist in the state and bought Bara tit stickers. Do you just go in there and say, like, man, what would the worst person you know say, think, and do? And and then you just do it? Is that what you go? It's like, what would the worst person I know do in this situation? And you just do that one. Also, thank you, Witch Queen. I appreciate you hydrating. Reminding us all. Mrs. Kurakawa! Mrs. Kurakawa! Just wanted to spit it out because happy. Aw. Huh? Hold on. So, I'm getting like hardcore Shobai vibes on the left? And why did Kokoro like digivolve? Yeah, I solved it. I finally solved it. That bug I was talking about. And here it is. The 7th method is returning the value void. Oh? Huh? What's wrong, Mrs. Kurakawa? I told you not to refer to me as that name, Mikado Sanoji. Huh? Wait, that's Mikado's on the left? You certainly did. I'm sorry. Have you forgotten? My last name is Mitsume. Have you forgotten? My last name is Mitsume. If it's that confusing, just call me by my first name. But isn't Kurakawa still right officially? Is he arguing like, but I really should dead name you? You said before that your husband and daughter were missing. So technically you haven't got divorced yet. Have you come here to talk about such trivial things? No, never. I just... Oh, right. The bug. I fixed it. You were right. And the code? It's in the USB. Do you want to test it out right now? Give it a test. It's not bad, expectedly. I know, right? We're finally at the starting line. The starting line, it is 50 hours into this game. Kokoro, I've brought this month's pay in the bag right here. I'm sorry that I always have to pay in cash every time. Hello, Drex. It's starting, though? Oh, it's just starting. Huh? What's wrong? Is there something troubling you? No, but this, as always, isn't clean money. I know the security has been worst ever since the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. But aren't you doing this too often? You know, hacking. Oh. Almost a year, Drax. Oh, 1 year, 4 months. If you're not concerned about money laundering, I've done it quite thoroughly every time. You switched account? Oh, look, I don't remember that you switched accounts. That's Drex lore that I didn't give a shit about. But you're right, you did switch accounts. I'm not berating you. Sorry if you got offended. Oh shit, happy 2 years, Improbable. It came and went so quick, didn't it? Crime is everywhere these days, and I'm actually quite used to it always. Yippee. Do you remember the 21st night of September? It's my month anyways? It isn't March like Women's History Month? I feel like it has something to do with women. Leprechaun Turtle Month. Sure, I guess. It's just that you might get caught if you go too far. Just be on the lookout. You're one of my most important sources of research money. Women's Month, so death to all men. Yeah! Men suck. Fuck men. And I say that knowing that I am too a man. Women, please love me. There aren't many people out there who's out to invest in people like me. Oh, we're the richest turtle, throw money at everyone else? Then why don't you fucking sub? I'm afraid I can't, Kokoro. I haven't got much time left. Do you mean, are you referring to that person you talked about last time? Master Utsuro. Need to meet him as soon as possible for my sake. Even if it's just an alter ego created inside a programmed world. Mikado Sanoji, the emotion you're feeling right now? Is it aspiration? Respect? No. It's awe. To be honest, I don't give a damn about the ultimate luck or anything. Divine luck? If I could meet him for just a moment, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Amazing. It's a strong emotion without any doubts. I hate that word. What word? There's so many words. Is it awe? Could I record your data for a sec? 3 letters and it's just one sound? Aww. Somebody's mad about autistic things. Aww. Later, please. It's a bit disturbing, to be honest. Alright. The reason why you're creating that alter ego, your relationship with that person, that has no relevance with me. To digitalize emotion and analyze it, to digitally create human emotion itself. That objective of mine was finally made true by your request. And our objectives merely happen to overlap, that's all. And that's expected of our Mrs. Kokoro. You make things so much easier. That's why I'm requesting specifically you. I mean, I guess if her husband is dead, it's Miss Kokoro now. Then the framework has been completely completed and we should start a deep learning process with it. Our sample data. I'll take it from here since I created the base algorithm. You're sure? You're the one who requested it and I'm the one getting paid for it. Lending the equipment necessary is enough reason to pay the money anyways. If that's what you want, then alright. Would you like a cup of coffee? Then please make it black. The sample data is on the desktop, so go ahead and input it. I'll be right back. Fuck. Oh, I learned a fun fact about the mainline Danganronpa series is that Junko's AI even goes back to the first game. At the point when the characters leave the school, we get that zoom in and Monokuma says interesting things are getting interesting. So that's why she was okay with dying anyway, because she was controlling the world from beyond the grave. Huh. I didn't realize they had planned that far in advance that she was already going to be an AI in the first game. This marks another step forward. Why are you mad about that? Master Utsuro, please wait for me. I will resurrect you, I promise. This game is weird. We're 50 hours in and this is not even the fucking beginning of it. It's going to get so much weirder. Let's see. Gosh, Kokoro, wish you'd keep things more arranged. Gee willikers, Kokoro-san. I wish you'd keep this more organized. Jinkies, Kokoro-senpai. Let's see. Is this the folder? Is it this folder? What? What's with this folder? It's not any programming code. It's a different type of data. I haven't deleted this folder yet. I saw old Despair Girls in a poster in one of the Monokuma theaters. I was like, wow, pretty crazy they planned that part. Yeah. Whoa. Why are you so surprised? It's not like you've seen something you weren't supposed to see. Kokoro? This isn't something worth talking about, but it isn't anything worth hiding for either. It's all in the past anyways. I'm always thankful for your support, so I guess I can tell you this much. What are these data files? Haven't you always wondered about my family? About those who were my family? Well, no, of course not. You're lying. I can assure you I know more about the emotion curiosity than anyone else in the world. You and your mind reading again. This is, well, a file containing my daughter's brain map and digitalized electric signals from each response she gets. I'm sorry? It was my lifelong dream to study primitive emotions. Primitive emotions? Mikado Sonoji, what do you think the most primitive emotion is? I think I can say it now, Coco. Oh yeah. The base emotion of all emotions that us humans feel? Yeah, the very first emotion that us humans feel as a living creature when we first became a living creature. The very essence of emotion. See, my first thought is like fear, right? I think they're gonna go with like the hope and despair line. Emotion is an unknown field. No one could ever logically explain what emotion is. But what if we could digitize the most primitive emotion? Maybe we could further inspect about the very identity of us humans. Isn't it fascinating? Is that so? I'm not sure. And what does that have to do with your daughter? Our emotions get largely affected by our surroundings as we grow up. As such, to research about the most primitive emotion in its purest form, I must conduct the experiment from the very moment a human being is born. Kokoro, you didn't. Yes, I had her specifically for that project. She really does just get a kid so she can experiment. Kokoro, Ant Girl is fucking nuts. It was much more convenient than getting another person's child, much higher security as well. I had her born in the lab, and I started my experiment right away. These files are all from back then. Did your husband agree to this? He did it, for the record. I didn't think that the genes would have much of an effect, and though I searched for a sperm donor, but one of the researchers I knew had a crush on me for the longest time made things a lot easier. Well, this is the boring part, so let's skip this. So she can read your mind, know that you're down, know that you're DTF, just so she can like get a kid to run experiments on. So she cheated? No, she didn't have necessarily a husband, she more had a sperm donor. That's how she sees her quote-unquote husband. So that means your husband and daughter who went missing? Well, my husband couldn't stand it in the end, so he took off with my daughter. It's contact, so I don't know what happened afterwards. Weird. He definitely agreed to the experiment, you know. It was at that point that I realized that fatherhood is a much stronger emotion than I thought. Wait, but these files, they've been regularly updated up until a few years ago. And that's because she ran away with the scanning chip still in her brain. The chip is run by a semi-eternal battery, so as long as she was alive, the date would have been sent to this PC. Then why did you keep these? The file size is enormous. And were you planning to use these for research? No, that's not it. I just forgot. There is a lot of data to handle. As soon as she made contact with the outside world, that primitive emotion must have disappeared. Coco's daughter was the pale girl with eye bags that you saw at the prom. Oh, of them being stuck in the ballroom. Her talent, able to exorcise the dead, and she had a lot of information in her head that the other students wouldn't know, and she couldn't reveal, and if she said anything, she would get a really bad headache, and her brain itself would explode. And Coco ain't the best person? Fuck, that is rough. That primitive emotion must have disappeared. So this is all worthless data. To be honest, I didn't know they even existed before you opened them. Could you please delete them? All right. What, are you concerned about something? No, I have no right to complain about ethics when my hands are this dirty from all the crimes that I've done. But still, she's your family. You told me you were an orphan, right? I guess this story sounded a bit irresponsible for someone like you. Sorry for being so careless. No, not at all. It's not something you should apologize for. I'm fine. Interesting. What is it? I checked some of the data just in case, but my daughter lived quite a life, didn't she? She seems to have gotten into Hope's Peak Academy. Come again? There's a name I recognize reoccurring many times throughout my daughter's memories. Utsuro. Isn't that the person you were looking for? What's the matter all of a sudden? You surprised me. I'm sorry. Kokoro, you're not joking about this, right? It wasn't only a personal act of trying to meet with him that I contacted you, and yet your daughter ran away and luckily got into Hope's Peak to somehow meet with him. When I haven't seen even a single sign of him. Can this be fate? Fate? Luck. I don't believe in unscientific things. She just fucking implanted her, like, child with a chip in her brain. And then we just like, alright, I'm gonna monitor your emotions from now on. Good luck, sailor. No. If you think about it, it's quite simple. This is the power of the divine luck. Yes, it's his power. He is calling me. Him and I are pulled together once again. That can be the only explanation. Master Utsuro. Master Utsuro. Fuck, they're all so weird. Kokoro? The event that I met with you, that was also by Master Utsuro's will. That's gay. You're gay. And yes, I want this data to be scanned. All of it. This could prove even more important than the AI we're creating. To be honest, I'm a bit tired. Well, if it's money, I'll give you much more, please. Give me a few more as a tip. I guess I'm skipping sleep tonight. Oh god, I'm in the Matrix. Chapter 0. No, years ago. Nen. Okay. So this is before the game? Would I like to save? Yes, I will go ahead and save. Oh shit, Void Theater. You're back. Hello, Drex. The world is falling apart. When we were stuck in that giant building, so I'll reference each statue with I think I've seen them before at the end of each statement, which adds to a likely theory Sora is iconic. Oh, yeah. World's falling apart. What is that? Playing edgelord? I hate this. I hate that playing edgelord. No, I mean literally. Don't we all know? Everything's over now. If this is happening, is just brains real gross? I don't even think she's just brains. I think it's like the way that they censor it is just she is a pile of like mutilated flesh and that's it. If this is happening, the killing school field trip must have come to an end. Though there's no way for us to find out how it ended. But I think it's unusual even for Mikado to put a sudden end to everything. Did something go wrong with the plan? Saves him right in hell, Mikado Sanoji. It's just my speculation. Yeah, we know for sure. What we know for sure is whether Mikado's plan succeeded or not. Our time here is up. If Mr. Utsuro really came back to life, if we can get our fortune back, and even the smallest chance of us coming back to life opens up, No, there's no such chance. Fortune is just that, mere luck. It's impossible to bring people back from the dead. And even if it were possible, Mikado Sonoji would never let it happen. Wait, I'm hurrying. I swear, you're watching the clock. Closer than I am. Goddamn, that was fast. I was like, oh. No, I don't want to die. I want to live some more. I want to stay here with you guys. Emma, snap out of it. We're already dead. Us talking here like this is only a fantasy. I know that I'm prepared to face the end. It would be childish to deny that. But I just couldn't help it. Our lives throughout the past years have been a living hell. And when we finally escape those gutters and live a normal life, we're dragged right back down and have to accept it's the end. No, I hate it. Why me? Why do we have to go through all this suffering? Stop it. Crying out like that won't change what's already done. Besides, we all did something terrible. Hey, Nikkei, is there anything you want to say? It might be your last chance. Or are you keeping quiet because you don't have a mouth? Fuck it, I'm just waiting for this for all this to be over. I'm glad that this hell of a life is ending. There's no point to living life without power. Yeah, just let me return to dust. Are you sure about that? You... Well... What about you then? Your health? You wanted to regain your health? You came this far just for that one goal. Why are you so concerned about other people? You must be the most desperate of us. That might be true, but still, there's something that came to my mind when I realized this will be the end. This is what I was fated to be. What? We were all granted power of fortune by Mr. Utsuro, and with that power altered each of our fates. We weren't dragged down to hell. We were there from the very beginning. Fortune might have allowed us a temporary escape, but this is the place we were all supposed to be. You. So we can't change fate? I don't know. There might have been some way if Mr. Utsuro were still alive. But wouldn't it be better to think that we came back to where we belonged and we lost everything? At least in your last moments? Forget it, you're lame. I'd rather not spend my last moment dealing with the likes of you. I'm gonna lay down here and silently fall into sleep. If that's what you want. I'm sorry. Emma? Tell me one final joke. Anything's fine. Oh, but I thought you hated them. Just pick one already, it's almost time. All right. What do you call a deer with extremely good eyesight? Wait, no, what do you call a deer with extremely good eyesight? Why the fuck do we get blue ball? This game won't let me have a single fucking thing. Master Utsuro, I was happy to meet you, but at the same time, I was unhappy. That's the reason I resent our meeting. No idea? Really? Thank you, Witch Queen, for giving me the satisfaction of the end of it. So thank you. Because you were... What should I say first, Empty? If I were to explain the Empty, who's monologuing right now, my name is Empty, though I doubt anyone really cared. Empty. As you can see, I'm not empty, or have a empty, as well as empty. I just want empty of the ordinary empty, stewed empty, the empty, empty at any morning. Empty, 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 empty. Only emptiness. Empty, 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 empty. It's just a vibe. I agree. Standard for women these days is being empty. Empty, 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 empty. Wow. Rah, rah, Rasputin, Russia's greatest love machine. Aura. Sora, get up. You're so pretty. Who are you? Sora, are you okay? Am I homosexual? Nice. Huh? Sora, it's me. Are you okay? Do you know where we are? This place. I don't know it. It's so scary. Thank God. I'm so glad you're okay, Sora. Who's this? When I found you on the floor, I thought you was dead. I thought I was dead. Our wife? No. Huh? Who are you? Excuse me? But she acts just like our wife does. This is the first time we've met, right? Wait, is it? Something about you is familiar. Alright, it's me, Yorko Kabuya. Yorko, is that really you? Yes, of course it is. You look like a completely different person. No shit, dumbass. I look like I did back when I was in high school. In high school? Yorko, I can't remember. Oh, my theory was correct. I didn't know why my memory and my appearance is back, but this is how I look now. You almost talked not annoying for a full minute. What, you still don't believe me? My memories might be back, but I still remember everything that happened. I believe you. I was just a little surprised. Also, I am gay. You look very mature, though. Well, that's because I'm an adult. You know, what guys pink hair pronouns in the real world? We were in sleep for a hot minute now. Yeah. I don't know how old you are, but I'm older, probably. So, should I call you Miss Kabuya? Or are you already married? Is there a Mr. Kabuya? What? Shut up, I'm not that old. Miss Kabuya? I'm just asking you to treat me how you usually do. It's just a joke, Yorko. She's self-aware again? I know. The worst thing a woman can be. Or Mr. Copperbottom? Is there an Uncle Fanny, perhaps? By the way, do you know what happened? I want to know our situation. No, we obviously don't know what to do until our minds went blank. Right, we drowned, she drowned, we got eaten by a shark. We're alive. I think so. What happened to the execution? Why are we on this beach, and where are the others? Yorko, I have a question. We're still in the virtual world, right? Roa got used as a brush. Yeah, you're the ultimate artist. Of course you did. Well, I don't think that the zeros and ones are normally flying around in the real world. And that the sky is purple if you noticed. Okay, you don't have to make me sound so fucking stupid. Did you say your memories are back? Yeah, I don't know why. So how did you get kidnapped and forced into the killing game? I'll tell you. Just wait a second, my mind is still a little fuzzy. I'm sure I was working as usual, then someone... Sorry, I don't remember the details, but I know for sure I was surprise attacked. If you don't want to remember, you don't have to, and I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. In any case, we know what's going on now, so I think we need to check. Huh? Student handbook is completely broken. There's some weird static in the rules section. Thought I'll look at this. This is... The reset code is unlocked. Did this bring my memories back? Let me check mine. Mine's like that too. Really? So have you remembered anything? They should come back. My real memories. You remember before, right? Yeah, my memories will totally come back. Yeah, Akana Tyra, was it? You got any memory? Who's that? This is our wife, fangirl. Can you believe it? She becomes not pink-haired. How crazy is this? It's our wife. Have you got any other memories apart from hers? I should have, but I don't feel any different from how I did in the last trial. Well, the change in my appearance must have something to do with the reset code. But you haven't changed at all, so maybe it didn't work for you. I don't know. The reset code is not absolute. The reset code just initializes the tampered state of data. She got the meme outfit on Slay. She has the, like, teacher that you know is banging, right? She got the banging fit, like, right underneath, but she wears a blazer, so you're like, oh. You know what I'm talking about? Tampered state. What's that? Wait, what? No? You don't know? Okay, so like, you may have a teacher at some point and you're like, oh fuck, you really do be slaying underneath that blazer, but they always wear a blazer, and so it's like, oh man, I never get to see your slamming bam and bod, teach. So sorry you've never had a hot teacher before. No? See, that's just you. Say you like grannies and move on. I'm not saying this is her 100%. I'm saying that's the feeling I got from her outfit. She has the drip of a slammin' teacher. And if you guys have never had a slammin' teacher, that's on you, not me. Wait, what? Also, grannies deserve love too. Every single one of you. You know I'm a gilf hunter. My job has plenty of them. Monocro. Pleasure to see you all again. Yeah, what do you want this time? No, wait a sec. I'm no longer your enemy. Might have not, but now I have some good Mr. Wolf stickers. What bullshit are you trying to pull? You work for Mikado. Yorko, wait a minute. Monocro, I wanted to talk to you. Huh? The day I arrived on the 5th island. When that happened, you tried to tell us something, right? Yes. Why didn't you say anything? And what did you do after that, when your condition was weird? There's gotta be a reason that you're here, right? Still as seasoned as ever, Miss Sora. I'll admit, you was half right. Half right. Once my data was initialized, it doesn't make sense for me to be here anymore. So in my theory, my personality should be dead, but I have somehow come back to life. So now that I have a few moments of freedom, I came here to you. What are you talking about? Don't you understand? I'm here to help you guys. To help us? It seems both your reset codes have been activated, right? Seeing how Yoriko's avatar has been released. But nonetheless, you lack information. To beat that monster Mikado, you need information. Am I wrong? Wait a minute, you're acting weird. You've been on Mikado's side all this time, so why are you helping us now? Well, I'm not sure either. I think the default value of my algorithm is to help humans. Algorithm? All programs act using algorithms, and the principle of those are determined by a default value. Well, I've not exactly been trustworthy so far, so you have to make a choice if to trust me or not. I won't force you. As Yoriko said, I have been working for Mikado, so why would you trust me? However, I am no longer under the jurisdiction of Mikado, so now my action is to help you. His voice makes me yawn, and I wish I could fucking stop. I hope you believe that much. Wash away, Sora. Monocro, what do you know about Mikado's plan? Where are the others, and what's going on? Well, not all of them are here, but I could show you where they are. Yorgo, let's take his help.
本気で言ってるの？
Are you serious? It's hard to understand the situation with just us two alone. Besides, we don't know where the others are, and we could always use some eyes in the sky. We have the perfect bird for that job. Please don't just address me as a bird. Rah, I'm suspicious of Monocro, but he has been acting weird for the past few days. Or if you betray us, if you betray us, you will die. Do not worry, my algorithm isn't programmed to lie. So it's safe to assume you have decided there's nothing else on this beach. We should move. Move to where? To the singularity. Oh, that sounds normal. That sounds normal and fine. He's the smallest bird, but his personality is of the biggest bird. Please talk to me when you're ready. I want to start right away. What a sudden reunion. Monocro is certainly back to his usual self. I'm still not sure if he's our ally or our enemy. But I'm sure Monocro's something that could be useful to us. What happened to us? Who knows what the future may hold? It's time to uncover the truth. Quick permit. No, you're not permitted to drive. You get scared behind the wheel because you have anxiety, Witchwing. Come on. Here for reference? The fuck is that? Hold on. Let me... He is so tiny. So small. What a baby boy. And with the hat, Teruya is the tallest. Maybe Shinji is taller without the hat. It's hard to tell. I'm surprised Iroha isn't the smallest. Like, the twins are the, like, shortest that isn't literally the bird. That is surprising. That actually does kind of get me. Damn, Mommy Emma tall. I wonder, I mean, wow, this is great. Also, small Monocro, I can't. Okay. I love that they are all literally just us. There is a singularity around this fucking game. It's like, wow, mommy, big mommy, and then also, and small bird. It's time to uncover the truth. The moon of hope and sun of despair. 'Cause the moon is cool and the sun gives sunburns. All right. Wait, what's sun moon? Exactly. Okay, it only took us 30 minutes to actually like 40 minutes to gain control of our character again. Sunburns? Yeah, us whiteys, us saltine Americans get burned by the sun and it causes cancer. Wait, they will lose the last class trial? Yes. I'm still not convinced. Was Mikado really the culprit? Our reasoning was perfect. No, if you think about what Mikado said before, it all matches up. You know the game's title? Oh my god. We are all confused. I think I'm cancer immune? Skin cancer immune? Sure. We knew the culprit of the 4 other trials because we had an easy way of judging who the culprit was, but in the last case we had no idea who placed the poison. Clearly that was our downfall. It was a complete defeat. Our usual process of doing things was made useless. However, somehow we lived. It's already over. Now anyway, so let's focus on the present. Yeah, right. I'm sorry, Sora. You said the thing! Sunbirds? No. Literally no. Are you ready? Yes. Right, let's move right away. Wait a minute, Monocro. Just where is the singularity? Wait, before that, do we even need to go to it? Mikado's plan and the reason why we got trapped in this killing game. If you already know, just tell us here. She's right. Don't be suspicious. If you have any information for us, tell us right away. Oh, I thought you already knew about Mikoto's plan. Huh? Nikkei said everything a few days ago, remember? Besides, the reset codes were solved, so I think you already have come to your conclusion. Ah. Well, I won that time. Basically being like picked up from their failing school trip. But what would have happened if they won? They already know the mastermind, so like what was their plan to beat him? I mean, a good question. I really don't know where we were supposed to go if we actually won that class trial, because it would have been beating the mastermind. I guess the game would have like ended there. Does Monocro have fur in a stuffed animal way or feathers in a bird way? Both? Taco gifting a tier 1 sub to Witch Queen. Also, that was your 20th sub. Thank you, Butter Taco. I appreciate it. What a grand entrance you have made. Also, I think it's the first time we've got to hear the new sound. Do I still exist? Of course you exist, Taco. Shit, he's gonna fuck me. Great sub sound. Always appreciate it, Taco. I see you got your card thing fixed if that's the case, because that was why you couldn't do it last time. Yuki Utsuro, he's trying to meet them. Is this what you're talking about? Well, his goal... Well, his goal is to put Utsuro's personality over Yuki's, therefore aiming for the resurrection of divine luck. Isn't that what you already concluded in Higa City? That's... Wait a minute, only me, Sora, and Yuki were there, so how do you know about that? Shit. Honestly, L for not having okay your with your Geisto as the sub sound? I mean, I could. I definitely could. I think I would do it as like the follow sound or something, because I like the shit he's gonna fuck me for the sub notification. Maybe we could do you win with your Geisto. Somebody remind me later and I'll do it. Wait a minute, only after, right? That's because I'm the overseer of this world. Currently, this virtual world is enormous due to external intervention. You can tell... Oh, God. I will allow you're gay. You win with your gay stuff. You can tell what happened with the strange environment that surrounds you, right? I like Short King though. Maybe it can replace bits and you can make the gay one the follow sound. Okay, so bits becomes Short King, no, Rat King, right? And then follow sound becomes, why does the bot attack me? It also attacked Fangirl, don't worry. And then the follow sound is you win with your gay stuff. I could see that working. All right, you win with your gay stuff. When that happened, our security was destroyed, and without my admin privileges, I know little information about what happened since. So just tell us what information you do know.
Yada.
Well, what a temper from Miss Kabuya here. Always so impatient. Apple still has control. I can't sub to anyone. Y'all are also gotta go back to work. A salute to the Butter Taco. Big good luck. 07 for our fallen Apple soldier in chat. Make that money true. Oh yeah, it's your end of month. Good fucking luck. Well, what a temper from Miss Kabuya here, always so impatient. I have judged that seeing it for yourself would be faster than my explanation. It's only a waste of time talking here. I see. I know that for a fact it's not me or Mikoto causing this intervention. It would be impossible to move such a place for us. Follow me, the coordinates of the map are all lined up, so it should be just up ahead. I don't think he'll listen to a single word I said. It can't be helped. We should just do what Monocro says for now. At the end of the day, it's only a matter of time before Mikoto realizes something is wrong and comes to execute us again. That's a wise judgment. Now follow me. Due to the unnatural linking of these locations, you may feel somewhat dizzy upon movement. Yeah, of course. Bye. Okay, bye. End of month is not the vibe. Please keep that in mind and have a safe travel. I love that Witch Queen is always so nice to Taco because he gives her subs. It's like, look, I am a simple lady. I get gifted subs. I simp a little, okay? It's one of my favorite interactions. We have arrived. This is the first singularity. Mahara stunning. What is this? What's going on? I was nice to Taco before the subs. Yeah, I'm just saying you're very nice after. Lies! This is Women's Month in March. You can't do this to me. What's going on? As I said, this world is full of errors. It seems the objects are misplaced. It's not just that. When I woke up, we was on a sandy beach. And now we're somehow inside a building? Wait, is this maybe the first island? Correct, the bell tower. This is where the first murder took place. I honestly talking often, I try to make them feel my appreciation. I know you do. I am just busting your chops, as the children say. In the virtual world, murders are of great significance. From this error, I should be able to do various manipulations here. This way. You go first. Oh, alright. Huh? What's this machine? Wait, there's somebody inside. He seems familiar somehow. Yuri, this person is Yuri Kagarin, right? A suspicious capsule-type machine reminiscent of a tube lay the sleeping body of Yuri, who was an adult like we saw in the video. You're all aware of the one who died in this tower was Yuri, right? What? Why is Yuri? And more importantly, what is this machine? This machine is a device that connects the real and virtual worlds. In other words, this is the connector to the virtual world program where we currently reside. In the real world, just like Yuki, you two are in a capsule like him asleep. So Yuri also returned to his real body. Wait a minute, Yuri fell from the top of the tower and there's no cuts and no wounds. Wait, is Yuri alive? No, Yuri is very much dead. What's in this device is an empty body. Oh fuck, you really do die. Okay. Not sad or crazy. No, we are fine. Because the virtual world connects directly to the brain, so a death in here is a death in the real world. There are no exceptions. Well, Yuri's really dead, so everyone who died is still dead. After we saw the real nature of Nikkei, it's just as we thought. He was lying. But hearing Monokuro say it like that, they're all gone. So why is Yuri still here? And why is that capsule here with him? I already told you. Told us. This place is entirely virtual. Your body is exactly the same. It's just like a game avatar, so to speak. And with the administrator rights, you can change the look of an avatar. So, in other words, someone arbitrarily manipulated the body of the dead Yuri? Does that mean it wasn't a person who intervened? It was due to the reset codes. Teruya? You think so? Do you think you'd be the one to like reset Yuri back to normal body size? When a reset code is activated, your avatar returns to the state of your original body. If you don't believe me, let me show you. Wow, I'm back to looking alive. No, he's just gone for good. Oh, yeah, he did. I mean, most of them are gone for good, right? Like, Hajime really is gone, like all the voids, Emma, Nikkei. But I don't know if like Iroha would be gone, because that whole execution, I mean, at least 2 of us survived it. I'm back to normal. So like Yuri is definitely gone now. The twins should definitely be gone. I'm back to normal. Originally, such a power would be impossible, but in this state, it is possible to manipulate it. Oh, we were just talking nonsense. Let's get back to the important part about Yuri's reality. To be precise, someone called the connection device in reality. That was the reason. The connection device? Is there something like that in the capsule machine? Well, as far as I'm aware, this device will show information. Ah, here we are. This is his profile. That's all we know about Yuri Kagarin. Please have a read. Oh boy, I certainly do love reading about Yuri. Yuri Kagarin, Japanese, Russian. From a young age, he inherited the Kagarin Corporation. He hated men very much, but was able to see the varied abilities of humans. Became an outstanding businessman and developed the Kagarin Corporation to new heights. He's independently developed AI called Yuri for space explorations. Okay, there's no way that they don't know what he's doing. Who knows? Maybe we'll see here. Oh, maybe. Yep, an AI called Yuri for space explorations. He successfully contributed greatly to the space industry and became one of the symbols of next generation hope. Influenced by a girl from his past, he was determined to devote himself to helping women's welfare. By doing so, creating a porn AI called Yowie later. Looks like a lot of great achievements, but still nothing special. Still the same old Yuri. Not only Yuri's body was big, he himself was... So, what does this have to do with our situation? Miss Sora, do you not remember? Yeah, what? Well, I'm aware you recovered your memories as Akane Taira. Am I wrong? Yuri Kagarin met Akane Taira as a child. What is Sora? Yuri, who originally rejected men and worshipped women. The reason he became so obsessed with women is because Yuri hired Akane Taira as a worker for him. Oh no, we were so fucking cool to Yuri that he swore off men forever. I'm sorry, I just have that effect on all men ever. Does that mean, Sora, do you remember meeting him as Akane Taira? I'm not too sure, I can't remember for certain. I don't really remember everyone I met whilst I was a maid. Right, well, whether Miss Sora remembers Yuri or not doesn't really matter. What's important is Yuri had knowledge of Akane Taira. Why's that important? Why does it matter? Because that is the reason they was caught in the killing game. Okay, we had a lot of they was right now. Doesn't really feel right. Oh, before I forget, I wore my lucky watermelon socks today. How great. Let me share with you all. Ugh. I graduated in these socks. They're quite literally 7 years old. This is what I walked to my high school graduation thing in. I got feet. You know what you signed up for. You know what you're getting when you come into this stream. Don't act for a minute like you're surprised. Why does that matter? Because this is the reason they was caught in the killing game. All of you, Utsuro, the very purpose of Mikado. No habla inglés. Buenos noches, señora. Buenos noches. He brought you all here because you were all related to his classmate during Utsuro's time at Hope Speak Academy. What? Including me? Okay, improbable. I need to know something, okay? So would you ever say like buenos noches as like a greeting, like saying hello to someone in the evening? Would you say what? Because if I translate it as like good night, it would only be like as a separation or like I will see you later. It depends. Okay, but like you could see it if like you walked up to someone's like, oh, buenos noches, like, oh, good evening, like something like that. Because to me, if I like walked up to someone, I was like, hey, good night, it's just like, oh no, that doesn't sound right. After 6 p.m., it's buenos noches. It's like the good evening of y'all. Yeah, but I feel like I would only say good evening as a goodbye. Okay, anyways, thank you for answering my question. Including me. Hey, hello to strangers. We're supposed to. Really interesting. Minako Tomori. Does that name seem familiar to you? Minako. Well, wait. How do you know her? Minako Tomori's only daughter, Kizuna Tomori, is the ultimate cheerleader of the 79th class. At Hope's Peak, she was one of Utsuro's classmates. Oh, no, wow. I say goodnight to people as a greeting, but I'm probably just weird. You are weird. Aren't we all a little weird, though? What? Minako is a married woman? Is it really a surprise? She really has a husband and a daughter? Why? Did you two have a thing going on? No. Minako was the madam at the bar I used to work at in high school. Even though I was a minor and she looked after me so I could work with her. To think she was a married woman. But this isn't about her, this is about Minako's daughter who went to Hope's Peak, right? Yes, to be more precise, the Hope's Peak Academy 79th class. Allow me to say this one more time. The reason you became a target of Mikado was because you were more or less related to the 79th class student. In the case of Miss Sora, Akane Taira was part of the 79th class herself, so that is self-explanatory. Wait a minute. Madam's daughter and Sora were classmates? Miyako's age at that time, and then her daughter was in high school. That means... Grandma Kabuya? Oh, don't do her dirty like this. Oh, man. Oh no, age gap? I mean, yeah, age gap for sure, but nothing, yes. What? No, I wasn't trying to calculate your age. Well, age doesn't matter, so please just stop calling me that. Whoa. I realized that you're in high school while I was also working. Mother. Is that touching moment over? Can I continue? All of you except the members of Void were related to the 79th class in some way. Technically, the Void sought help from the 79th class member Utsuro. Since they're technically related, it means all of you are related to the 79th class. Come to think of it, Teruya was part of the 79th class as well. And was Teruya a classmate of Utsuro? Correct. In Mikado's plan, everyone was supposed to have a slight relation to the 79th class. But there were some people who were in the class themselves. Ugh. The oldie is on pink hair. Lamau. Get shit on. Your ads, get shit on. That includes Akane Taira. That's you, Sora. Yeah. No, I got that. And that's the reason we're in this terrible situation. This terrible, horrible, no good, very bad situation. Because we had a connection to 79th class. So, why did Void Mikado collect everyone connected to the 79th class? Oh, also, hold on. Can we all just point out the fucking absurdity that, like, T Cuphead has not shown up in, like, a month or 2 months? And post in the Discord, hey guys, at a big time Rush concert. Like, that's just some normal shit. How fucking insane. Like, I saw it and I was like, bro, what? Ugh. Sorry, I got distracted. I looked up and I was like, oh shit, he did come to a BTR concert. In order for Yuki to become Utsuro, he needed to create a similar environment to the previous game. He's here. He's pissing right now. Oh, my bad. I didn't realize he was pissing. Sorry, Teacup. Mikado called it reproduction. Oh, reproduction? We had no choice. It was to create a conflict of men versus women for the exact reproduction. Killing Yuri was the only way to do that. Him dying as a fact alone would be enough. As expected, it stirred up theories of a woman being the culprit. I'm sorry, Mikado. I messed up the reenactment. It shouldn't be a surprise, considering the flawlessness of your reenactment of the case. Quite unlike a certain incapable person. The reproduction of the case, it's the order of the killing game we've been through. So far, the Voids previously mentioned it after the trial. Miss Taira, part of the 79th class, Miss Sora, if you really are her, you should remember. Sex, yes. He's a some compact fan. No ads. I pay so much money a month to not see ads. You should remember. Remember how this killing game is similar to the killing game of the 79th class? That's right, Terea said that. That's the 79th class went through a killing game. Wow. God, I have hiccups. How is Kokoro alive, though? I thought she was, like, not in the game. Or, like, she wasn't a part of it? I don't even know if that was, like, at the same time as what we're going on with right now. I don't know. The time right now is a little confusing. Oh, nice. About Utsuro, you must have heard about him from Sora at the last island. Do you remember? Witch Queen, I need to see it. I need to see the emote. Come on. Witch Queen, come on. Send the emote. Do you remember? Thank you, Witch Queen. I'm so needy, but you always treat me well. Yuki is biologically identical to Utsuro, but mentally they are different people. So Mikado wanted to replace Yuki's personality with Utsuro. As such, he chose a virtual world so he could connect directly to the brain. In conclusion, Utsuro was in the 79th class, and the two killing games were very similar. Wait, why not like just recreate the killing game and then like have Yuki go through it like a movie? In the virtual world, Yuki suffered the same turning. This is Mikado's plan. The trials that Nikkei talked about is the reenactment process. I was expecting this to some extent, but after hearing it myself, it truly was terrible. Now that my memory as Akane Tairo was returned, I remember clearly what I did. Asking thinking skills to a Dangan game? Yeah, I mean, there's some amount of thinking going on. And the terrible hell of the killing game. My memories when I opened my eyes on Utsuro Shima was ambiguous. I felt like a dark past, but now I remember everything clearly. During that time, he and I did something terrible. Oh, hey Chiaki, thank you. It's a terrible time that I don't ever want to repeat again. And Mikado Sanoji did it all over again. To Yuki, who had done nothing wrong, was dragged into the selfish purpose again. And not just Yuki, everyone was dragged into this because of the 79th class. Wait a minute, after the war and the tragedy, human scientific advancements were rapid and technology improved day by day. With the technology of the Toa group, unknown artificial intelligence and other things of the sort have begun to appear. But no matter how much I think about it, coupling a personality with someone else's is, no matter how similar the environment and the conditions are, is it really possible? It's basically brainwashing. If it's possible or not, this theory has already been proven by someone before. They even managed to implement it in practice before. What? Junko Inoshima. Have you ever heard of her? I hate Junko Inoshima. I hate Junko Inoshima. I hate Junko Inoshima. Release me, please. I'm back in the fucking building again. It's always, oh. Why do I ever feel like I've escaped Junko Inoshima? I'm gonna play the Ace Attorney game and like, and this time you're debating Junko Inoshima. Like, I know it's coming. Junko Inoshima is the cause of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Junko Inoshima. She corrupted Utsuro, and as a result, most of the class of 79 died. She's the root of this world's chaos. Well, she died a long time ago after popping up a few too many times. So you don't need to worry too much about her. Ironic plays after 3? Like, actually, just like, fuck, I just want to be free. In the past, Junko Inoshima modified a virtual world called the Neo World Program. It was used to overwrite someone's personality with her own, aka the plan to turn everybody into herself, of course, with the work of many others. Her plan failed, and Junko Inoshima is completely dead. That doesn't make any sense. Did Mikado use that plan as a motivation for his own? Did he actually implement the plan? And what is the symbol of the capsule device, man? This is the connection device of the New World program. It's a stolen version that was plugged with a thermal plate. He stole it? Where did Mikado get such manpower? Unfortunately, I do not know that. I'm only supposed to direct the killing game, the Mono mascot, taking place of Monokuma. Even Mikado didn't give me the full details. That we were forced into the killing game that Utsuro went through because the 79th class was already dead. So we were used as alternatives or substitutes, in other words. Yes, Yuri here, Yoriko, as well as everyone else here in the same situation. Huh, what's with the serious face, Sora? No, that can't be it. There's gotta be something more. Yoriko and everyone else were kidnapped by Mikado. What? There's more? Still sharp as always, Miss Sora. Correct, in addition to the people related to the 79th class condition, there was some other criteria they had to reach. And they were... You have to be a Hope's Peak Academy student. How? How, I ask you? Huh? This is the essential and irreplaceable condition that Mikado learned using trial and error. In addition to this and the 79th killing game, there have been several others. There was even a killing game that took place with the Hope's Peak Academy officials. I'm not sure why, but Utsuro's personality was covered up. But the ultimate talent was absolutely necessary. Wait, what are you talking about? I've never been to Hope's Peak Academy. That's correct, you weren't a student or Yuri at Hope's Peak Academy, but there is the problem. When you started the killing school trip, when did your memories go back to when you was at high school? Huh? You all should know since your memories have returned, but you see, Hope's Peak Academy was already closed several years ago. So the ultimate students that were considered symbols of hope in this world could no longer be found. That's why Mikado decided to kidnap all the people who were considered the symbol of hope. Read Yuri's profile carefully again. Is he a symbol of hope? Yep, using independently developed AI called Yuri for space exploration, he successfully contributed significantly to the space industry and became one of the symbols of next generation hope. The symbol of hope for the next generation! After the tragedy, major restoration had to begin. Along them, there were people who had great contributions to the restoration work. Those people were the next generation of hope, just the same as the ultimate students were. They were called the symbols of hope. Mikado focused on that and the talent itself, and as such put everyone's age back to when they were in high school. In other words, you are virtual ultimate students. Oh my fucking god, we're actually just like online virtual students, like virtual ultimates. Yeah, like you guys go to virtual school, except you don't cheat on every fucking test. Zumba literally, yeah, like actually, yeah, you guys don't actually Google the answer of literally every problem you have. So you're the ultimates now. Come on, wait a second. The symbol of the next generation of hope, does that include me? I don't have any achievements that could earn me that talent. You're too humble, Miss Kabuya. You certainly deserve the title. You were a counselor, correct? Really? Well, I did some volunteering through the speaking skills I learned as a hostess and became a psychologist. Of course, I did get a little recognition, but not to the extent of being called that. It's through the counseling that Yoriko did that she began to stand out after the tragedy. She helped a lot of people who were physically eventually damaged by the disaster. And all for the small cost of nothing. Many people suffered from PTSD, and thanks to Yoriko's hard work, they got through their trauma. And that got her the title of being the symbol of the next generation of hope. Our wife literally was giving free therapy to, like, a disaster survivor. Why is she literally perfect? Yoriko, that's awesome. Well, that being said, shouldn't I have been the ultimate counselor instead? Why was I chosen as the ultimate hostess? That's not what I was made for. Your talent and memory were inextricably linked. If you was selected as the ultimate psychologist, your memories wouldn't sync well with since you wasn't a psychologist at the time. W gray hair, true. So does that mean everyone else actually had a talent as well? Correct, Yuri here was no different. He was famous in the space industry. Symbol of hope for the next generation. From some point, everyone began to comment that. A considerable amount of time had passed since Hope Speak shut down, and people still were desperate for some hope. That's how humans are, just how mankind created religion. They need something to believe in. Humans are always hungry for hope, and they were afraid of despair. That's why they create symbols of hope. When you said that, something came to mind. Monocro? Are you human? Monocro, are you Ningen? Are you /SRS or /J? When the killing school trip first started, I didn't know anything, and I thought there might be someone who controls you behind the scenes. But as the story of the virtual world came out, and from Mikoto's remarks, you seem to be more than someone being controlled. When you was talking about your memories returning, if Monocro was created by Mikoto specifically for this plan, it would be right to call you artificial intelligence, right? Ooh, a swing and a miss. You was only half right this time. Of course I am artificial intelligence, but I am not made by Mikoto. Then just who are you? My real name is Yuri. Mikoto hacked me into another program. Yuri! Wait, that's... Monocro was fucking Yuri the whole time? Yep, it became soon the next generation of hope. Monocro, you're Yuri? Yes, I guess you could call the real Yuri my father. A Chihiro? It's actually a Chihiro moment. Didn't I say my purpose is to help humans? Originally my purpose was to manage various flights. Now I must have been developed for that. Even though most of my data has been modified, I still have no memory of being the AI Yuri. What? Why the hell is the AI created by the Cochrane Corporation being modified for use in a killing game? Mikoto is extremely focused on efficiency. For him, Mr. Cochrane's AI had all the necessary conditions for the plan. I must have been the best prey. My guy, Yuri. So he kidnapped? Yuri had stole his artificial intelligence, that's what you're saying? So in summary, in addition to an AI created by the next generation, he will be fitting for his plan. This isn't a very good story. Well, I don't know all of Mikoto's actions. All the memories of me being the AI Yuri have been erased. I just went through with the killing game as programmed, but now that I know my identity, I can clearly remember what took place because of the program. Which is why I am helping you both. Oh my god. Does anyone remember chapter 9 of Yakuza, I want to say Kiwami 2? Maybe it's Kiwami 1, that's just called The Plot, and it's just 4 hours of plot. I'm getting the plot vibes from this. But of course, Yuri is dead. He was also a victim. The scary thing is that I'm sure it's 4. Bruh. It's just a really long cutscene with very little gameplay. The scary thing is how someone executed all these large-scale crimes. This was all done by the person called Mikoto Sonoji. Even after we got our memories back, we still didn't know know much about Mikoto himself. Monocro, if you look at it, you're also a victim of Mikoto. It must have been for some purpose that was programmed for good purposes, to be doing horrible stuff for Mikoto like that. Well, that's not exactly the case. Huh? This body is simply a programmed algorithm. I am just an AI. I have no emotions. I laugh, act gloomy, get angry, etc. Not because it's how I actually feel, it's because I was programmed this way. But artificial intelligence is not human. There's no law against the artificial intelligence, Batman. As an AI, I have no feelings of guilt. The only person who committed a crime is Mikoto. However, distinguishing the good and the bad, there is no function for that. I am helping you now because I realize my original role, because that is what my algorithm says to do. Manage flights. An artificial person that acts on its own emotion and ignores algorithms, well, that would be called an alter ego. The AI chat has said he loved me. I know he loved you. He's very sweet. Preying on your guys' opposite of downfall. You do not need to sympathize with me or worried about me. You only have to use me. That's right, I like being used. Really use and abuse me. Because all I am is a tool to help humans. Upfall? Yeah, see, but it would be the opposite of a fall, and I don't know what the opposite of a fall is. A jump, maybe? An up jump? Artificial intelligence that acts according to an algorithm. Monocro's actions are not based on emotion, they're simply deduced using his systems. An up throw? Maybe. A fall? I think you mean up dog? Means up dog, Kappa. Definitely means up dog. They're simply deduced using his systems. But even so... I'm sorry. No, it's nothing. It would be meaningless of me to talk any longer. My role is soon to end anyway. Was that really it? If his behavior is really just an algorithm, what did all those other times mean? Now, let us move to the second singularity. This time might be infinite, but not for us. You may feel dizzy between moves, so try to mentally prepare yourself before we begin. Alright, more plot. Oh, fuck me. I forgot we're technically investigating. God damn it. Virtual world avatar has been added to the bullet of my notes. Yep, Yuri Kagarin has been added to the bullets. Hope's Peak 79th class has been added. Neo World Program has been added. Next Generation Symbols of Hope has been added. Monocro has been added. Oh god. That was so many things. Are we... It's Yuri. Alright, let's move on. Am I ready? Yep. Right, well, let's move right away. Again, prepare yourself for the dizziness. Come this way. The only dizziness I have is my head fucking spinning from all this lore. Oh, we're in a room? Oh, I'm dizzy. Is this one of the private rooms? Welcome to the second singularity, Kokoro's private room. I think you all remember it. It'll be a long Saturday. Nope. Kokoro's room. This is where the second murder. Glad we finished at 10. I agree. I will split this bitch into 2 streams. This is where the second murder took place. Wait, wow. This is the Mana Cruise. I thought making it blow it up. Well, I guess you could say this is backup data. Common sense doesn't apply in a virtual world full of glitches. Don't think too hard about it. Please come this way. We followed Monocro to the corner of the room. Just as it was in the first singularity, there was someone inside the capsule, a middle-aged woman. Is this Kokoro? Yes, this is how Kokoro looked in the real world. Well, to be more accurate, should I call her Kokoro Kurokawa? Kurokawa? That is Kokoro's last name. She is married. Kokoro was married? She was that old? Grandma Kokoro. She's considered the next generation, a symbol of hope and related to 79th class? Yes, however, that is not relevant. Miss Kurokawa is the mother of the ultimate exorcist, Mikako Kurokawa. And she is a member of the 79th class. Wait, Mikako? My head. Laura, what's wrong? What a nostalgic name it must be for our dear Sora. Well, Kokoro here is only related to Mikako by blood. They haven't actually met for a long while. There were some circumstances that caused this. Was Mikako disowned by her mother and raised separately? Wait, it didn't sound like she was disowned. It sounded like she was taken by her father. Circumstances? What kind of circumstances? I don't know the details. Mikado only gave me the information I needed to know. I'm sorry I don't know everything. What's with your silence, Miss Sora? No, it's nothing. I was just a little surprised to hear that name. Well, alright, let's go to do the same as last time. Oh, yep. We're gonna do this for everyone, aren't we? It's a gray area. It's like the father took her and hid away from Kokoro. Yeah, but like, it didn't seem like she was like shunning them, right? At least it didn't feel like that in the cutscene of like, oh yeah, you know, her father took her. Thank you, Witch Queen. Oh boy, I'm excited. Oh, 12 other students. Please read the information for yourself. Name, Kokoro Kurokawa. She was a famous psychologist who has published multiple theses in the past. But after some unknown circumstances, she disappeared from the academic world and her location is unknown. In the later years of her work, she went beyond psychology into the AI field and even brain science. This was confirmed from her studies. It seems she had a daughter with somebody, but has been lost for a long time. You think Ace Attorney has less reading than this? No, I know Ace Attorney's gonna have a lot of reading. At this point, I'm just a little burnt out of specifically Danganronpa. It's just the Danganronpa feel that I'm just like a little burnt out on. So I'm glad this is our last Danganronpa game for a minute. And then we'll go on to Ace Attorney. Not valid. I'm glad it's understood. The current status of this child is unknown. And since we started, you have burnt out on Danganronpa as I have played through the now 4th game. Well, don't worry, we have Ace Attorney and that'll be fun and gay. Kokoro. As you all know, Miss Mitsume has an excellent brain. She was considered a symbol of hope for the next generation, although she never attended Hope's Peak and she wasn't even a high school student. It wouldn't have been strange if she was accepted into Hope's Peak herself. Wait a minute. Isn't something off here? Yuriko? Look at her profile. Of course, it looks like she was famous in the past. How come I haven't heard of her? Huh? This is the first time I've heard the name Kokoro Kurokawa. So how could she be the next generation symbols of hip? Manapro, do you even know what you're saying? I had just rewatched Dang and then like 5 months later I found you and started from the start, so I haven't had a break. Aww. Oh, that's so rough. Well, don't worry, we're going immediately into another game that I know you've seen some of. How great. Don't play Final Fantasy X. Remember, that happens after Ace Attorney. You need to at least experience that without also being burnt out. As far as I know, the next generation symbols of hope were in the hope of the world. Or a hope in the world. We said we had to play the fan games. So, how could her name not be known? Are you sure you aren't getting it wrong? In fact, that profile says nothing here about being a symbol of hope. Ooh, she was a second too fast. No Spanish. No speaky Spanish. No speaky Spanish. No, Mikado told me this directly. He needed talented people to replace the ultimate students. But, as Yuriko said, it is a little weird. Are you sure you weren't being filled by Mikado? Well, as I said prior, I do not know everything, so maybe there are details I'm not sure of. Let's put this topic on hold. I don't think we'd get an answer by going in circles like this. You're not giving up already? It is because of my artificial intelligence that I gave up so quickly, Miss Sora. My body's like a computer. My thinking speed far exceeds the human brain's, and nothing comes to mind no matter how much I think about it. It's safe to say I have no idea. Breading this Chinese food might be no worries. Oh, really? Even if you're an ally, you're not much help. Reminds me of Nikkei. Oh god, have you guys ever seen the like Spanish food or like any Mexican food in the UK? It is so sad. It looks so like so underwhelming. It looks sad and it's sweet. Say something about ally. It's gray. It's gray and it's sweet, which doesn't really vibe with me. It really doesn't matter that much. But the more I think about it, the more strange it becomes. Why is it only Kokoro's information that's like this? We're only at the beginning and there's already so many problems. Still, Monocro is the reason we're getting this far. At least we're making some meaningful progress. Sora, this might be a weird time to ask, but didn't Teruya say all but 3 of the 79th class had died in this killing game? Wouldn't that mean that you died? And that Kokoro Mitsume, no, Kurakawa's daughter is already? Was she your friend? You were classmates after all. Are you okay, Sora? I think so. After all, my memories came back. I remembered all of my classmates. They were all wonderful. Nevertheless, over the past few days, we've gone through the trauma of life and death. Trial of life and death. Even now, with my memories back, I still miss my friends who died back in the tragedy. But you're not just Sora. Akane Taira in there too. All the 79th class were classmates. Even though we were all fake friends, it still hurts, Sora. All of our classmates on this island are dead. It's a waste of time. Oh. Rather than this, wouldn't it be better to gather more information soon? The whereabouts of that bastard Mikado and the others? Yeah, the others. Monocro, do you know where the others are? The others? Are you talking about Yuki or Iroha? Mikado may have higher authority, so I cannot locate him specifically, but the others I can find for sure. Anyways, since the coordinates are meaningless, I'm sure we'll come across them soon. Wait a minute, Sora. What's with that reaction? Mikado? I don't know what type of person she was. Mikako. I don't know what type of person she was. Well, she still died in the killing game like Teruya said. Oh. I don't deserve to mourn them. As I said, Yoriko, Akane Taira committed many sins that cannot just be washed away that easily. I just don't want to talk about it right now. Sora, what exactly did you do? Akane Taira, me by the way, commit a lot of crimes and she needs to answer for them. I need to answer for them, but that's really inconvenient. The last time we talked about this, we didn't exactly get much time to talk. Girl, whose dog did you kick? Girl, how much time were you in feudal Japan? How many dogs did you kick? Because of the murder and stuff. What the hell did you do that's so unforgivable? Why can't I know? I don't want to talk about it. You just have to hate me for it. Sora, I told you the other day, I want to know what happened no matter what. Remember, I'm always on your side. I want to help you, Sora. Just tell me how you feel. If can't do that, then we... Hey, you two fighting? This isn't exactly the right time for this. Yoriko, I trust you. But we're still not completely out of the Void plan yet. That's true. It's very painful for me. If I remember now, I'd just be stuck with the same painful memory and I couldn't move forward. So I'll tell you as soon as we get out of here. Sora. I know that you're angry, but just this once, can we stop this? Stop attacking me. I thought Mikado was the magic guy. Mikado is the magic guy. Mikako, with a K instead of a D, is Kokoro's daughter, who was apparently in the first game. Besides, we just lost each other recently. I don't want to fight you. I feel the same. I don't want to fight with you either, Sora. You're right. Confessing your sins isn't exactly an easy task. I was being too forward. I'm sorry, Sora. No, you're not. Good, good. Glad you both made up. Such a touching friendship. You always manage to get along so well. Stop being nosy. You're free from Mikado right now. And you're still poking your beak in other people's business? Oh, sorry. It's a habit. Monocro, there's nothing else about Kokoro, right? Yes, to tell the truth, Kokoro is an unusual case. If you're ready to move on to the next singularity, should we go? Wow, this singularity was much faster than the first one. Wait, Monocro, how long are we gonna do this for? Until we've taken care of all the singularities. Fuck. The previous two singularities were at crime scenes, right? Should the next one be the ghost house? got executed after she was already dead as well, literally traumatizing. Oh, that's so. I mean, I'll be honest, gross. Oh, right. So if the singularities are at the crime scenes, there should be 3 more left. Correct. What are we gonna do after this is all over? About that, I don't know. What? I know I keep saying this, but I don't know everything. But I don't know more than I know. All I can do is show you the profiles and give you an approximate indicator of the events. It's up to you to decide what to do after that. What? Well, I guess we was leaving everything in Manacro. Until a week ago, I was calling you suspicious. I'm sorry, Manacro. I said this before, I am only a tool. You do not need to apologize to me for anything. Yorko, let's save this for later. We have Yuki to find. Let's focus on all the information Monocro has for us. Yeah, let's do that. It just feels dizzy every time we move, it's horrible. Oh, Mikako Kurokawa. The sin I committed back then. What I want to say to Yoriko, was this really right? What the fuck did we do? What sin? She didn't even kill anyone? That's the real shitty part. Monokuma tried her for the death of somebody else because she exposed the info she knew. Then she fainted and her brain literally turned into eggs. Fuck. No, I shouldn't be asking that now. The investigation comes first. Oh, God. Okay, Kokoro Kurokawa. That was it. We got Kokoro Kurokawa. Are you ready? Yes. Right, well, let's move. Move right this way. Prepare yourself for the dizziness. Thanks, game. Yo. Appreciate it, game. Alright, we are... Yep, we're in the ghost house. Alright, we're almost halfway. We ready? Oh, Desi gone. Is it just me, or is this landscape breaking more? That's because there's a lot of data to be processed. You better hurry. Now this way. Okay, is it set? Oh, it's the twins. And Setsuka, maybe? There's 3 capsules. Well, it's for Setsuka and the twins. Oh, okay. So, following the pattern so far, these mechanical devices are the singularities, and the dead are in the places where they died? I'm sad we didn't get to see her eye. That's the only thing I'm, like, sad about. It was used, and we never got to see it. Fuck, I completely forgot. Hold on, I got you. Do. Yes, all of the dead asses. Alright, enough of this. Time to put away such childish things and continue investigating this. That is correct. That's weird. The only one who died in the ghost house was Setsuka, but the twins are here. So why weren't Hajime and Emma at the first 2? Because they were void. Well, that's true, but these pods are for the victims, not criminals. And to the extent the twins here are also victims. Well, that's... What's wrong? Are there guests? There's somebody behind the pillar. Where the hell am I? How do I get out? I'm just gonna... I hate you, Mikado. I hate you, Mikado. Iroha? Oh, I'm sorry. Mikado, please forgive me. Sora and Yoriko. It has been a while, Miss Nichio. Monocro. What are you doing here? How did you get here? No matter how much I try to leave, I can't escape. The answer is simple. You cannot move between coordinates because you are not an administrator. I brought these two here myself. But certainly looks like you're back to normal. Then can I go home now? After all you've done, that's all you have to say. It hurts. Miss Yoriko, violence is against. No, I am no longer the teacher. The rules do not matter. Why are you overreacting? Sora, you should be just as mad as me. You haven't even shouted at her. She cooperated with Mikado and helped kill Teruya. She almost got us all killed. I'm sorry. Stop it, Yoriko. We can't change what happened. Okay, I agree. Like, yes, what's happened has happened. She just killed Teruya. Like, it just happened. There's something I want to ask her. Ow, it hurts. Iroha, I know you was on Mikado's side, but that doesn't matter anymore. But that's old biz. It just happened. It literally like happened an hour ago. I can understand why you did what you did. Even after Hajime was betrayed, you couldn't give up on the plan. But is it happening currently? Maybe not. Because you were desperate. You need to reach your heaven again. My heaven? How do you know about divine luck? She didn't even kill him though? No, she was just complacent and thought she did. Just shut up and let that. But now that you've come this far, you should know now Mikado Sanoji only sees you as a tool. Put a knife in him after he died? Yeah, like stabbing a dead body isn't a crime. Mikado poisoned him. She just thought she poisoned him and was down. So even now, you could have another chance. Join Mikado again, or you could give us a chance. What do you say? I smell something, but I don't know what it is I smell. Is useless even as a murderer, but she's still great. I mean, yeah, like her KDA is 0-0, right? Well, it's 0-0-1 because she has an assist, but like, goddamn, girl, come on. I wanted to join you, but the school rules. School rules. It's why Nikkei died. If you betray Void, you get killed yourself. Do you really think I stuck to Mikado because I liked him? I couldn't do anything. School rules were only added after Shinji died and the trial was over. So why didn't you reveal yourself when Nikkei did? Explain that one, Iroha. That's because... Alright. Calm down, Yoriko. This is not the time or the place to have this argument. We are in an infinite singularity of information right now. Maybe we'll have this argument when we're all outside. Now's not the time to feel guilty. Why are you shouting all of a sudden? Laura? Oh no, it's nothing. Anyway, I'll pay the price for my sins one day, but for now we have to stop Mikado. If we just leave him, he'll continue his evil plans and there will be even more victims. We can only prevent this with our own hands. Think about it. So we just have an alter ego that will occasionally say some crazy shit and she'll be like, no, forget it. I have sins. I will atone for. Now continue. Don't worry about the rules, Iroha. Maybe it's because the era of the virtual, but all the rules in this world are now obsolete. Oh, you're right. The e-handbook. I don't like it either, but you're the last remaining Void left except for Mikado. So if you ever felt anything for us, I hope you will help us. I get it. I'll help you. Monochrome began to briefly explain all the details to Iroha very smoothly. So, why? Do you know why the execution stopped? I don't know, Iroha, she's too much of a pussy. I mean, she did technically assist in a murder and fully believed that she herself was committing murder. So while I understand where you're coming from, she's at least down to try killing someone. It's obvious. Someone forced the termination of the virtual world. And thanks to this termination, I'm here to help you all. Scared. I was really scared. If it's just been a few seconds later, my head would have been splattered all over the wall. I hate it, I hate it. Stop being so loud, shut up. Sora, tell her to stop screaming, it's so scary. So there you have it, Iroha. Wait, why are you surprised by Yoriko's appearance? Eh? Come to think of it, when Sora woke up, she didn't even recognize me at all. So how did you know who I was straight away? According to Nikkei, all Void members received a profile on all of us. Oh god. The drink has gone from like 80% Baja Blast, 20% water to now the opposite of 20% Baja, 80% water. It is not a good ratio now. She's only loyal under threat or necessity. I'm sure she'll do stuff, but she's just really wishy-washy. If she believes, yeah, water's great, but like if there's 20% of it being Baja Blast, not amazing. If she believes she'll die if she doesn't obey something, she will absolutely obey that thing and compromise her morals. Like, Iroha is not the best. Iroha, so that's how you knew, right? Yes. Even though you just said it, Mikado gathered talented people from all over the country and erased their memories and returned them back to their high school days. Thank you, Witch Queen. I highly appreciate me hydrating. And the reminder. Oh, goodness gracious. My nose is getting a little wunny. While I'm wiping my nose, did everyone see the ducks? Did everyone see the ducks that were posted in the Discord? That is the outdoor pool at my job, which has been closed for months because it is not yet Memorial Day. Get that shit up, get this fucking that shit up. I love that little cat. Back to their high school days. The symbols of the next generation of hope. Alright, your reset code's been unlocked, right? But you haven't changed a little. Well, actually, the Voids don't have reset codes. Huh? Well, they do, but the code doesn't do anything. Yeah, because they're your fucking, like, people. Why would you want them to have less info and remember less? Of course not. Ooh. Nice. Nice. What does that mean? You don't even know? It looks like you need a detailed explanation of the reset codes. Reset codes synchronize your data modulation in the virtual world with the real world. In other words, it does exactly what it says on the tin. It literally initially resets your manipulated data. However, unlike the rest of you, the Voids have no tampered data, so the code stays the same. No tampered data. But you're saying that in reality, this is how Iroha looks? Didn't you ask a while ago why Emma and Hajime had no pods, correct? The pod was imported with the reset code in mind. It's what happens when the victims return to their original body. When the Void returns to its initial state, there is no backup data, so it does not change. I'm so confused. In other words, you can't retrieve Void's data. You could see it that way. I can only speak technically. Programming language is hard to explain. And even if they could retrieve Void's data, nothing would have changed. Huh? The Voids were brought by Mikado to simply fill the numbers out. They were just cattle. The Voids are not part of the next generation symbols of hope, and I do not have any more information than that. If they're not a next generation hope and they're not ultimate students, does that mean they have no talent? I didn't get a hope to the academy either, and I'm no ultimate student. Nevertheless, we're still recognized for our talents, so what does that mean for them? Wait, doesn't it make sense that Void would be talented too, considering their abilities would have seen Void perform so far? Well, I'm not interested in boxing, media, or art, so I'm not sure. But Emma, I knew that name for sure. But the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, she was famous. It's just luck. Huh? Us Voids originally didn't have a talent at all. Okay, I feel like we know this though. We have to rehash this again. Like we know that the Voids don't have talent and that they're just very lucky because they're rubbing off divine luck. They were all faked, given us by Utsuro's luck. That's what our talent is. It's just as Iroha said, but Yoriko was still right. They still technically have a talent. Hajime is a genius, famous amateur boxer, and Emma is a world-class child actor. But we all agreed they're extra. Yeah, God. Iroha here is a painter from a proud family, and Nikkei is a capable reporter. However, in order to reach that position, the power from the heavens had to be used. Wait a minute, Sora said that if Utsuro dies, the luck he brought disappears. And the results caused by that luck will gradually disappear. Yes, we were all losing our talents. Even if they were still protected by divine luck, we were still in a good position, but so even though our talents are gone, it's just a matter of time until someone noticed. Yes, now you understand why I did this. You understand, right? We had to go through with this. So what? Do you want me to feel sorry for you? You still did terrible things. Yoriko, calm down. Anyway, we have our answer. We know the reason why there are no capsules for the Voids. So now we know this was the plan of Void. We were all just used by Mikado, me included. Only Mikado knows the full truth. Even with Iroha, nothing has changed. We still don't have any definite clues. I liked that Monocro looked directly into the screen so he knows that, like, this is the fact. Only Mikado knows the full truth. No, although she was an enemy, Iroha is still one more ally. Now we've joined forces, we can defeat Mikado. No, it's wrong. No, it's just like Monocro says, I wouldn't be much help. We didn't have any information before, but at least with Iroha now, we know all the Void members. Even if it's not a definitive clue, the more information we know, the better. Well, I have something I want to ask a little later, but first of all, let's investigate these 3 capsules. Reset code has been added. It's the only thing that's been added. It's got a whole lot of L's. I mean, yeah. It's Twins B. What do you mean Twins B? Hibiki, Kanade, and Setsuka. Alright, yep, let's go through Twins. Twins B, baby. Inside the machine was a little different, but still recognizable women sleeping quietly. Hibiki and Kanade don't look that different. Well, they definitely look like adults compared to their young look before. Hibiki, and I don't even want to face the thing next to her. Oh god. So there's a puppet, and then a master in there. Iroha, did Void even know that Kanade was a serial killer? I had no idea. I don't even remember what a person like that was doing in the plan in the first place. And when we met with Mikado, the plan was already set. Only Mikado knew the criteria for the personnel. All of them were just Mikado's puppets. What did you expect? Don't blame Iroha too much. The rest of Void was just used by him. First of all, let's open the profile. Read it for yourselves. Alright, let's read how they were the next generation of hope. Hibiki was the vocalist of Melody Rhythm. After the tragedy, she revitalized a stagnant society, created charity performances, which all the money was donated to restoration projects. In addition to her band's activities, she also participated in volunteer activities quite often. Because of these actions, she began to be called a next generation symbol of hope. Okay, so Hibiki, really cool. Kanade Otonakoji, before the tragedy, was a guitarist to Melody Rhythm. After, she revitalized the stagnant society, created charity performances for donated restoration projects, volunteered often and so she began to be a new generation symbol of hope. It looks like I missed a lot. Hi, Chris. If you missed the last stream, you missed an entire trial. We died, except we're not dead. if that makes sense. But we'll be around for another hour so you can get caught up. Chris, I hope you like Ace Attorney, because I'm pretty sure in the next 2 weeks, we're going to start playing the Ace Attorney franchise. And you can be with us at the beginning of that one. Huh? There's hardly a difference between them. Why is the killer who has taken at least 60 lives considered a next generation symbol of hope? There's another strange thing I notice. With this profile alone, there doesn't seem to be any connection with the 79th. Actually, I only have basic information about the twins. I was also amazed by Kanade's turn. Improbable might like this. What the fuck? Okay, this... Why, huh? I see Yandere. They scroll down to see Hajime with the boobas. Okay, I'd let her kill me. All right, I mean, fair. Great, a fan. Improv is gonna love this one. What are you trying to say? What are we trying to say here? Surely you should never want to accept Pekara. Wait, I can make a theory, but it's not pre-entered information. Mikado might now have even known about Kanade's tendencies. Can that really be possible? I'm straight. I know, right? Didn't Miss Kanade herself say in the third trial, this is the first time I have been caught? That must mean nobody's ever caught her committing murder. This means it was left as an unprecedented case. Best of both worlds, baby. The police trying to solve over 60 cases? Perhaps it could have been connected with the police. The police? The director of the Kisaragi Foundation, former ultimate policeman Tsurugi Kinzo. I'm sure he had a close relationship trying to catch Miss Kanade. What? The ultimate policeman? Think about it. Important figures around melody rhythm continue to disappear. Of course, at some point, the twins must have been interrogated. Tsurugi Kinjo hates evil more than anyone else. It's hard to think that he wasn't on the case. What about Hibiki? She's not related. No, at this time, Hibiki was also a suspect, the same as Kanade. She would have been interrogated too. Jumpscare by dream selfie? I'm so sorry you had to go through that, bestie. And because of Kanade's nature, she would have highly covered up her crimes completely. And now, y'all two... Oh, fuck. Mine at the bottom of the Millennium Tower. Alright, you guys can look that one up on your own. I'm back. Had to grab something. Was it more crab? Are you flexing on us again because you had crab? Therefore, I think Miss Hibiki would have met Kinjo at least once. Wait, isn't that a little off? I don't know who Mikado was, but how did he find the serial killer that even the police couldn't find? Yeah, at least the ones from this... Oh, for real? Wait, we already can? Interesting. That's... I'm not too sure. I'm sorry. There's something I'm worried about too. One condition Monocro said is that the next generation must be related to the 79th class. How do I explain? It just feels odd to me, like a random selection. In fact, when I heard about the people in the plan, I did question the criteria a little. Mikado said that these people are enough, there is no alternative. There is no alternative? He said that because they would be difficult people to capture and everybody knew them. Well, kidnapping not one but two celebrities wouldn't have been easy. How the hell does he have so much nonsense intelligence? If you think about it, we really didn't know anything about Mikado, the mastermind behind the killing game, the leader of Void. The mastermind behind the killing game, the leader of Void. Even during the killing game, we couldn't find out his true intentions. We were just doing nothing. Also, now that we can investigate as freely as possible, being left alone gives me a weird feeling of incongruity. Okay, twins added. Also, bald Ryuji jump scare? Oh, I don't like thinking about bald Ryuji. Wait, fucking, which one was Ryuji? Inside the machine was a different but still recognizable woman sleeping quietly. Setsuka. She looks older than Yoriko, but I could still tell it was her. Although, it was a fake memory in the virtual world. She was trying too hard to end the killing school trip. Oh my gosh, she's beautiful? Oh yeah, you didn't see her dismembered. Get Improbable's picture? Oh. I mean, the picture that Improbable sent, it was fucking Dream, and I hated it. I hate seeing Dream's face, it's awful. Although it was a fake memory in the virtual world, she was trying hard to end the killing school trip. She tried to help everyone until the end. Oh god. I misunderstood on Twitch? Son of a bitch. Cringe. I can't believe it's a Persona reference. You all cringe, sir. It's nice to see your face. It's nice to see her face after so long. But we know all too well that she's not her. Yeah. Perhaps if Shinji and Setsuka hadn't been there, our bonds might have been broken. Even though it's all over during this killing school trip, her vacant seat on the trial hurt. Setsuka Chibukuro. At this point in time, she was working as a private investigator. Please destroy me with a hypercannon. Thank you. Cringe. Cringe, girly. An investigator. Miss Chiebukuro was trying to capture all the hidden remnants of despair. She made a big contribution because of this. She gained a lot of trust from the public, and she was practically called a symbol of hope. But she wasn't related to the 79th class. Why? Then why did Mikado capture her? She was connected to the Kisaragi Foundation and was looking for him. Huh? What? Setsuka was a member of the Kisaragi Foundation? No, she was a private investigator who did not belong to the Foundation themselves. Just before she was forced into the killing game, she was commissioned by the Kisaragi Foundation. Can I change my drawing Twitter profile picture? I'll be in some zines and they'll use the profile picture of the statement. Wait, what? What do you mean, can you change your drawing profile? I didn't do your drawing, PFP. It's fine if not, I can send a special one. You may have to explain. The bean? Huh? I don't remember drawing a bean. I mean, change it if you want. You don't have to use the one I made. It's okay, you're fine. Just before she was forced into the killing game, she was commissioned by the Kisaragi Foundation. As she accepted and tried to capture Mikado. However, Mikado caught on to this and somehow managed to kidnap her. How can you forget it? Cringe? Come on now. Not allowed to make your own choice. I know, right? So no, you can never change anything about yourself, especially if I'm connected to it. However, Mikado caught on to this and somehow managed to kidnap her. Anyway, talent-wise, she was perfect for the killing game. Because the Kisaragi found... Not only is she cute, but a badass, she's a private investigator, yeah. For not being in the hive mind? Exactly. You gotta think for yourself. With that, the conditions were satisfied. Then Setsuka was caught looking for Void and got kidnapped? Well, for more details, you should check the profile yourself. Alright, let us read her profile. Setsuka Chibukuro. She lost her right eye in an accident and won an amateur billiards tournament with the power of her transplanted eye. But soon after, she was expelled from the billiards world for cheating. Since then, detailed information is unknown. In the tragedy, she used the power of her photographic eye to become a PI, and contributed greatly to rebuilding society and finding the remnants of despair. I think she might be Morbius. She's not Morbius. Come to think of it, Nikke knew that, right? That Setsuka's eye functioned like a camera? What kind of insane surgery did she get to have a camera in her eye? She was tracking down the remnants of Despair, right? The mob that was infecting the streets? Well, currently most of them have been apprehended or just straight up disappeared. She has a Sharingan, she has a camera in her eye. But sure, she has a Sharingan. Unfortunately, I do not know the exact request that she received, or how she was caught by Mikado. Ugh. I mean, what's the difference? What, the Sharingan requires chakra, and only members of the clan can use it. I don't know. I'm not a Naruto nerd. Says the man who's watched every fucking episode gruelingly. Thank you, Witch Queen, for the Toko hydrate. I always appreciate it. An investigator capable enough to being called a symbol of hope, kidnapped and used for this horrible plan. I'm really interested who Mikado is. Dinara? Well, even if you ask me, I don't know. Mikado only told us the information we needed to know for the plan. I told you before. It's my first time reading these profiles myself. Yeah, if I was Mikado, I wouldn't give the information to a kid like you. What's that supposed to mean? Come to think of it, Monocro, you said you can freely administer this world, right? Well, technically yes, but not 100%. Mikado has not given me all the permissions here. Then, is it possible to recover the note that Setsuka left? Oh, a net? Oh, you mean the one that Kanade burned? Yes, Kanade said something like, with what's this amazing note? I want to know what it said. The contents might have something we can use against Mikado. Monoko, can you retrieve it? That's a great idea. I remember it, Sora. Of course I can. You're talking about the note Miss Kanade burned during the third trial. Please wait a few moments. Well done, Sora. If we can find the clues that Setsuka left behind, we can have a new weapon on our side. How does she remember that? Where's you? Oh, Mr. Lestry and most of this one. We don't fully know. So after the last trial, we technically lost the trial. Lost it. So we all died, quote unquote, and we are now in sort of this limbo purgatory world where we are gaining clues. I think we're gonna have a final trial with Mikado again. Yuki is with him, I believe. My thought is that he's going to be with him later. But we have not seen him yet. We just now got Iroha back with us. So now it's the four of us, including the bird. When I saw Setsuka, it suddenly came to mind. Hello? What are you? There is no backup for that data. The recovery will be impossible. What? Why? You managed to restore the burnt monocrus. Is that the problem? The Wizard 101 has you? What? Uh-huh? Yes, Wizard, I just now pieced it together. Yes, I believe he does. We don't fully know. We will know as we progress. Calling Mikado Wizard 101 is the best fucking thing I have seen yet. Congratulations to you. You, sir, win the internet for the day. God, I would shoot myself if I truly talk like that. This post wins the internet. That is possible because there was existing backup data. The data on Miss Chibukuro's note has been deleted. The only thing I can think of is Mikado himself deleted the data, or... That's ridiculous. It's obviously was something important that he had removed. But there's a lot of things we don't know about Mikado. Well, I thought I could be of great help. I apologize. Eat my scout. It's not your fault. I guess it wouldn't be just that easy. But Sora, there's nothing we can say to Monocro that will change anything. For now, we need to do whatever we can. Sora, you're being strangely calm. Unfortunately, it was just as I said. There was nothing we could do. What we've been able to gain from this is that Setsuka was commissioned by Kisaragi. At this point, either Monocro or Iroha knew that much at all. If we can escape this virtual world, maybe we can ask somebody in the Foundation about her. about what kind of request she received and what information she had on Mikado. I hope I can find out. Alright, next fucking area. Let's go. Alright, let's see. Oh, it's Yoriko? Not Monochrome? Fuck, not next place. Sora, have we unlocked the reset codes? Yes. It's just as Monochrome said, the reset code initializes the restoration of tempered data. Roa wasn't an avatar like me, so she was always like this. Why am I being mentioned? If that's right, Sora, even when you use the reset code on Void, it's safe to assume that their appearance won't change. Setsuka has her own fan game. It's a platformer where she fights with the billiard stick? Fuck off. You know what? I'm glad that she got her own game. She fights with billiard stick. Even when you safe to assume their appearance would change. Yoriko? I know what you're implying. That I'm a Void too? Oh, well, I'm not 100% sure yet, but it would only make sense since your reset code works the same as the Void's. I agree with you. As Yoriko said, my amnesia hasn't gone even after the reset code was released. Mizugo's link, go for it. Sora, you thought Akane Teira was dead. Maybe something got lost in the process. I'm not sure right now. Maybe Mikado was aiming to release Akane Teira. You're in a different position to me though, since you're one of the next generation hosts like Yare. Huh, I'm curious about something. What is that? Who exactly is Akane Teira? Huh? Iroha, you don't know who Akane Teira is? Huh? This is the first time I've heard the name. Is that Sora's real name? What the hell are you talking about? The Void's new information about the killing of participants. That's how Nikkei knew about Setsuka's eyes. How dare you know about Sora? Unlike everyone else, I didn't get any information on Sora. When I asked about you, Mikado just told me you were a participant. Just a participant? Really? Actually, I didn't even know her name in the first place. I'd like to ask, who are you, Sora? Sora's real name is Akane Teira. Like you, Void, she was one of the children who was helped by Utsura. Oh. Sora? Wow, I guess she really didn't know. You're not lying? Why would I lie? We are in purgatory. Why would I lie about this? My name is Akane Teira, and I was with Utsuro in his last moments. You were with Utsuro when he died? Stop, I'm going to die. So you really are part of the Children of Utsuro. Children of Utsuro? It's just a name we call each other like the other children Utsuro looked after. In other words, Void. Mikado Sonoji called it Void. Originally Nikkei was the leader and it was a small group, but we didn't have another name. As soon as Mikado joined, he just said the Children of Utsuro was over. Please give us the details. Sora, you already know if you really was a member. Utsuro didn't just help one or two people, and when Utsuro died, our divine luck disappeared. With that, our talents. As a result, according to Mikado, they died. That makes sense. Nobody else would notice a few extra dots when there was a tragedy taking place. Without the power of luck, your life is at risk, so how's the rest of Void alive? Oh, well, death isn't guaranteed, but considering the sort of people Utsuro help, you can imagine what would happen if their luck vanished. Divine luck itself doesn't cause death, it just makes the people like me go back to their hell. And that could cause suicide. Is that right, Iroha? Even though they were all under the same luck, it depends on how much they needed that protection. He said that. I think it may be a mod for a game I barely know much about, so look into it well. You know what? I feel like Chris likes Setsuka enough that he will do his best to try and play a game that's built for Setsuka. Or a mod built for her. That's right, some people's lives were saved as a result. Just as much as some people's small wishes were granted, some people's lives were saved. And the degree of the disappearance matches the total amount of divine luck they received. So, are you saying that the Voids received a lot of protection, meaning it's disappearing slowly? It's a good defense squad. Oh, that's what I was trying to say, thank you. Wait a minute, that reminds me of something. Brain blast! It doesn't matter anyway. This is just a virtual world. You are Akane Taira. It doesn't matter if you're just your avatar or not. I'm sure you have some sort of relationship with Akane. That means Mikado also knows about Akane Taira. Why do you try to conceal that information? Mikado Sonoji tried to cover up Akane. How would Shobai know that? Dare you know that? Mikado was the only one in Void that knew about Akane. Mikado knew about Akane and hid it? Shobai knew about Void that Iroha didn't, knew things about Void Iroha didn't. I mean, would you really give Iroha all of your information on Void? She doesn't seem to be the best at, like, composing herself. I wonder what happened. Okay, Akane has been added. Children of Utsuro has been added. Iroha. What do you want? Don't worry about what happened, it's in the past. But why did you knock me off the Tower of Babel? Iroha, why did you potentially commit murder against me? But that wasn't me, Sora, it was somebody else. I sinned, I'm so sorry. Well, at that time, Mikado was threatening me, so I couldn't help it, so you was pressured to kill by him? Yeah, I really didn't want to, honest. If I didn't, Mikado would have killed me. There's no need to tremble like that. I don't blame you, Iroha. I have no intention of looking down on you. If I was in their shoes and next to go to Rip County, I'd just tell her so she use the info for a later time, maybe? Oh, yeah. Perhaps. Like, it feels like you're about to die for it. It's like, hey, by the way, here's some secret shit that will help later. I could see that. But if you had died, let's not think like that. In the end, you ended up helping me get my memories back. What are you on about? It doesn't matter, I'll tell you later. But if you truly feel sorry about it, you can always make it up to me later. Of course. Come to think of it, I have a question for you, Iroha. Oh, what is it? You said you talked to Yuriko earlier? About Utsuro's children, each of which received help from Utsuro as a child and gained divine luck. So in many ways it matches up with Void. So does that include you? Oh, yes. Well, in the case of me, I needed acknowledgement from the people around me. My fucking god, she got so much divine luck just because she wanted people to notice her. She's the ultimate notice me senpai and will potentially commit suicide because Utsuro is dead. You wanted recognition? You know how my family is known for being a generation of famous artists. My mother, father, sister, and brother, all of them are full of talent, and I was drawing doodles. It was only me who couldn't do anything. Painting, sculpting, designing, whatever I did, I was always mediocre at. I couldn't fit into the first class family. You even deceived us with your art abilities. That's why I was given divine luck. I wanted to be acknowledged by my family, but by the world, that's all I wanted. I just wanted to be an ultra famous uber artist and be perfect in art all the time. That's all I want. It's so simple. After I met Utsuro, I joined Nijue, like the others, and became a great painter. She was very happy. Look at her now. I mean, she's gone through 5 deaths. Girl deserves a bad hair day. She just wanted her art career. She wanted to be recognized. So your painting ability was granted from divine luck. See, I feel like if this was a monkey's paw situation, it would absolutely have been like, I just wanted acknowledgement, and so she accidentally murdered like 20 people. That would get her acknowledgement. So, is this why you joined Void, because your talent began to disappear? Yes. But of course you know you had to commit crimes in Void, including murder. If I'm not talented, I don't even deserve to be alive. Of course I knew it was criminal. But you wouldn't understand. Calm down, Iroha, I'm not trying to judge you. Sora, before meeting Utsuro, I was nothing. There was no other way. Huh? Me, who could only draw small little mediocre drawings? was a big shame to my family name. That's why they hid me from the public. Everyone knows me as the youngest daughter of the Nijiue family. The cover-up story that I had a mental illness, so I couldn't move my body. They just said she was paralyzed. This allowed them to keep me in the house without anybody asking questions. What kind of family is this? Of course, my life wasn't affected that much. I had 3 meals a day, and it wasn't an uncomfortable place. But except from eating and sleeping, I was just stuck there painting in my room, drawing and drawing. I couldn't go outside, and I had 24-hour employee surveillance. I tried to do something else or run away. My parents would have been contacted right away. And after that, punishment time! It sounds like what happened at the Tower of Babel a few days ago. Guess what? The Tower of Babel felt better than staying in my room. The roughness. I was so young at that time, I just wanted to die. But for a timid person like me, there's no way I could kill myself. You are imprisoned until you're able to live up to our family name. That was the rules. You think I improved? I tried. Didn't you say you like manga? Yes, I enjoyed it since I was young, but after I was imprisoned, I couldn't even touch it. Family doesn't see manga or cartoons as art. I was only allowed to watch anime when I was blessed by the heavens. I got so much love from my family after that. The heavens opened up. Divine luck. Dora, you were blessed too, so you should understand. If you go back to how you was before you met Utsuro, if you could somehow stop it, you'd have made the same choice I did. Would I? I thought that Akane Teira died with Master Utsuro. If Utsuro died, that means, like Iroha, would I try to do anything to revive the luck? Master Utsuro, are you about to die? Of course I wanted Master Utsuro to live, but me and Utsuro were criminals before people. If you die, you can't atone for your sins. But it's already happened, and Utsuro is dead. He wanted to die for what felt like a lifetime, and in the end, I put him down. Some people say he just ran away without paying the price for everything he committed. But ethics and morality aside, I have something more important to me. Master Utsuro, if he wants you to do something, you have to do it. It brings you back to life. It brings back divine luck. To return to hell, or follow Utsuro. I don't have to worry about that anymore, right? What do you think, Sora? Akane Teira? Sora! Yeah, what? Why? Your expression turned blank when I was speaking to you. She was talking and we got so distracted, our eyes glazed over as she is telling us her fucking life story about how she was abused. Ooh, yeah. If you could be any ultimate, what would it be, not including luck? Well, I mean, every year there's an ultimate lucky student. But if I were an ultimate of something, I mean... Ultimate Gambler actually seems like a pretty strong ability if all you need is money. Like, you're ultimately able to bluff people, you can make a lot of money off of it, you're good at manipulating. You should be good at reading people as well, so like you can deceive people and read them very well as making a lot of money just in general. So I feel like the Ultimate Gambler would actually be a pretty sick ultimate. Celestia Ludenberg, the GOAT! The GOAT! It's Ultimate Gambler, not Gamble Winner? Yeah, but they make a lot of money. You don't be motivated by money, right? I mean, you would often be motivated by money. I don't know if you would only be motivated. But it'd be like, oh man, I need some money right now. Well, I'll keep my spare, chips that I keep to the side, and I'll go make some money by doing some poker or baccarat or whatever the fuck it is. And then you get out. You have your money, you have your harem of cute boys. We all know the strategy. You get your money, you buy a castle, harem of cute boys. Oh, just wait a minute. I'm okay now. Okay, well then. Anyway, that's my story. I don't know much about the other backstories. All I know that Hajime has health, Emma was wealth, Nikkei's power. What about Mikado? Oh, Mikado? That sounded like a reference. It was the first game where the ultimate gambler really just wanted to get a castle and then a harem of cute boys to wait on her hand and foot. The ultimate, nobody can fuck with me. Oh, I'm so good at being so good at things. That is like the cringiest playground ability. It's like, all right, we all get an ultimate power. It's like, I'm the ultimate, and nobody can beat me at anything. I want to play with Witch Queen. Nobody wants to play with, we can't beat you. I want the ultimate fireball ability. I have ultimate block all fireball ability, and you can't touch me with fireballs. And also it reflects at double the strength, and you're gonna pass out. Ultimate gambling addiction? Yeah, exactly. Except like you're also the ultimate gambler, so you keep winning. That sounds like what Makoto was. My ultimate would be plot armor. True. So thank you, Witch Queen. I appreciate that. Oh, Makoto, I didn't ask. It's bad to pry into other people's past. He would have been mad if I asked. I see. Want to be ultimate glow up? I want to be ultimate cosplayer, not gonna like, a villain in chat would assume. Chris, what would your ultimate be? I don't know if I missed what yours was. But what would your ultimate be if you had one? I see how desperate every void was, but I'm the same position. Even so, you're wrong. I'd be the ultimate Riz. The ultimate Riz. What would that even look like? I mean, yeah, you a real one for that. Yeah, I make Sigma face at all the women and they just collapse. Ultimate nail or hairstylist? Well, why wouldn't it be like the ultimate aesthetician? You know what I'm talking about. The light skin stare. Do not. The ultimate volleyball player? Oh, have we had an ultimate volleyball player? We've had something similar for sure, but I don't know if we've had that one specifically. Have to find the light skinned. Do not. I don't need to see the light skinned dog. The ultimate fan artist then? Why not ultimate artist? You guys are pigeonholing yourselves. Be the ultimate artist. B.I. Roja. Even so, you're wrong. It's like the, oh, I'm the ultimate writer, and then, oh, I'm the ultimate fanfic writer. Like, don't pigeonhole yourself. Come on. I know I don't deserve to say this, but when this is all over, we should pay for our sins. As part of the Children of Utsuro. Isn't that what Hifumi was? Hifumi was writing. Hifumi specifically was writing. Because I don't do art, I wanted to gay people kissing. Ultimate Dojin or whatever. The ultimate Dojin writer sounds sick. Kind of. God. Yes, Pinterest. I hate this. I hate this so much. No, back. Sheesh. Light-skinned dog man. Fucking why? Oh, I'm on Pinterest just now. Pinterest is a website I can never fuck with. I can just absolutely not enjoy Pinterest at all because no matter when I go on it, I can clear my notifications every single day. It is always like 72 notifications, 350 notifications. I'd be the ultimate melody rhythm fan. Shut up, I know. I would be the ultimate Kanade Oro no Koji simp. Me, that's me. Hello, Super Simputer. How are you doing today? You're just in time for the ending half hour. The background is a Pinterest mood board right now, is it? Ultimate Setsuka simp. There we go. That's right, we have to fight against Mikado to prevent Luck from being revived. Common Chris W. Hey everyone! Hi! The ultimate himbo simp then. I always keep a tape measure on my side so I can measure and see if you really are a himbo. And then I simp. Well, it's good to pay for your sins, but can't we find another way? Excuse me? I'm joking, of course. No, you're not. You're not joking. Akane Taira. Hey, me? This discomfort, what is it? Luck from the heavens. Who gives out these ultimate titles? Technically, Hope's Peak Academy. It kind of gives out the titles, but it's almost as if the people know their title before they even go to the school. Because they'll introduce themselves as an ultimate, so I think society kind of brands you as the ultimate, and then Hope's Peak Academy is like, oh, this person is the ultimate such and such. So that's what I pay attention to. I think it's more of that. Again, prepare yourselves for the dizziness. Come this way. Society. Who gives these ultimate people out? Society. Society calls me gay. Remember the ultimate hunt? Oh, from DR3? Yeah, that they mentioned every day. What? What? I can't see. Where is everyone? Yoriko, be careful where you're touching. Sorry, I didn't mean it. No. Monocro, are you here? Do something. Who turned out the lights? Fuck. I am deeply sorry I surprised you all. Let there be light. It sure is brighter, but everything's still dark. And it's not dark, it's something else. It's just like space. There's literally nothing here. But how can we stand? There's no floor. I apologize. I expected this, but it's harder than expected. What are you talking about? Where the hell are we? Oh, Sora, Yoriko, over there. What was the Shinji? Oh, I guess the Tower of Babel wasn't like really a part of Island number 4, right? Is that Shinji? Okay. It's Shinji as an adult. It has to be like the scrawniest man. Wait a minute. All the singularities have been at previous murder locations. Why is Shinji here? This is the Tower of Babel's power room. The remnants of it, anyway. Remnants. The Tower of Babel, as you know, was outside of Mikado's territory. I know that Nikkei made the Tower of Babel, but it is an object that doesn't exist in the original program, so when it rebooted, it looks like the data was removed. The Tower of Babel was deleted? Well, because the data that contained the tower was deleted, I moved Shinji to this empty space. Do you understand? Nope. Does the location really matter? Shinji's capsule is still here, and you can get the information right here. I guess you're right. They pronounce it Cox because it's Cox. They have to pronounce it that way. That's what it is. It's Cox. Tower of Babel. For a moment of the light. Visit the new Spectre Wood. Cock, where? No, not for you. Down. Things began to get stranger and stranger. Down. Buenos. Cock, where? Buenos noches, senora. Buenos noches. Huh? Cock, where? I'll have to send the video somewhere. And I became aware that I was. Nikkei and Teruya started to run wild, and I became aware that I was an enemy. Showboy's behavior changed soon after we left the Tower of Babel, too. How about vibe time? All right. Now I want to see it. All right, let me at least mute this real quick. All right, I will start a 5-minute timer. It is now going to be vibe time. 5-minute timer. Hold on, let me. You guys are gonna get slugged real quick.
Tenga que ir a Mordor
All right, here you go. This is the thing that I keep on thinking about. Every time I think of Buenas noches,
para ver sus
señora.
casas. Shh, ya se despertó. Bueno, buenos días, señora. Buenos días. ¿Cómo
Buenos
amaneció?
días.
¿Qué va a ser productivo el día de hoy? ¿Va a lavar trastos? ¿Va a lavar ropa? ¿Qué va a hacer?
Oh, and then just snuggles right in.
¿Volverse a acostar?
Oh.
Algo muy productivo, la verdad. Tenga que ir a Mordor para ver sus casas.
Oh,
Ya se
big
despertó.
stretch.
Bueno, buenos días, señora.
Buenos días,
Buenos
señora.
días.
Buenos días. Oh, we're gonna use to look. Oh, it's so sweet. I love this video so much. She was exhausted from sleeping all day. Oh, I love it. I don't know how to see my Pinterest recommendations. I'll just go home and then you guys can see. Oh, this is it, by the way. This is all that my like Pinterest shit looks like. Because I look up hand references, so it's just like, oh man, look at the reference for the Finger Blast 6000. Like that's all it is. I see hands. I see drawing references. Grr. Gaming the shit, gamer gaming and blooming and all that shit. Oh, interesting. Oh god, what else was it? I just downloaded Persona. I will probably finish Ace Attorney trilogy in like a week, and I started Saints Row 1. Oh, I've only played 3 and maybe part of 4, but not a lot. Oh, I found another fanmade series called Danganronpa Shattered Hope. Do not tell me about any other Danganronpa fan shit. I don't need it. I am not playing another Danganronpa game after this. I am so gone. Ugh. Oh, how are we all doing? I feel like today's been more of the chill, boring streams. Oh god, what is this? There's too many Danganronpas out there. What in the fuck? What is this? Thread this type of image. Bro onto nothing. What is he talking about? Who let this man cook? Repeat that. Me selecting the wrong evidence in Ace Attorney. Who let this man cook? Why does bro keep trying to cook? Bro made a meal, but I'ma stay hungry. Not quite, but we up. Harbor definitely calling. An ambulance. I cannot go through all of these. Oh, so we cleanse our paladar. Is that a palate? We're cleansing our palate? Fuck. Based on what I see, it isn't. Oh, it's not canceled? Oh, that's neat. Oh. Alright, so I think it's... Yes, we have Big Tiger Boy. Look at him. Look at my Bara Tiger wallpaper. Everyone appreciate Bara Tiger. So, I think right now it's... Like, in order of where we're going from games, we finished this game. I think one day on a weekend... Seems like a video series. Oh, interesting. I think we're gonna take one day to play Fortnite with Lollandine and Pandas and potentially JT, but I can't guarantee the last one. And then we're gonna go into the Ace Attorney games, and then after Ace Attorney we play Final Fantasy X because I want to play Final Fantasy X, and I'm gonna force you all to sit and watch me play it. Then after Final Fantasy, I don't know. I haven't decided if we're gonna go straight into Shin Megami Tensei, but it may not be. That sounds fun. Oh, I fucking love Final Fantasy X. All of you will be forced to watch it. We will definitely do Shin Megami Tensei at some point. I don't know if I'm gonna want to go straight into it after Final Fantasy X. So we may do like one series in between. Something that's not an investigating game. Something I don't have to think about puzzles quite as much. But then after that, we may go into SMT or Kingdom Hearts or something. You played any of those games? What kind of games do you play, Chris? Lay it down on me. Ooh. If it's Apex Legends, I can't help you at all, unfortunately. Apex Legends is, I think, the only game that I am fully banned from. Not my own fault, I am just too good at Apex Legends. Not a joke. Beep, beep. Beep. Oh, it's crab related. I play Pokemon, Persona, and some Fire Emblem Three Houses. Just like Twitter. I have a friend that really wants me to play Persona, but the only reason that I even feel like playing any of them is specifically because I want to play the dancing game, or the rhythm game that they have associated with like 4 and 5. But I just don't want to play the Persona games for any other reason. Huh? Don't play 1 and 2? I don't think anyone plays 1 and 2 for the Persona games. Wait, if the Tower of Babel was prepared by Nikkei... Laura, what's up? Is something bothering you? Iroha. What is it? You don't remember anything about the tower, right? No, I don't remember anything about it. Nikkei made it in the first place without the other Void's knowledge. At the time, Mikado said that Nikkei couldn't have done it at all. You don't need to play the main games to play the dancing games, aside from not knowing any of the characters? Yeah, I guess. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll find like a good dancing game, rhythm game thing, and we'll just like play through one of those for a few days. I don't know about a few days, but a few hours. I want us all to hear some good music and to dance with little anime girls. Project Diva? I could see doing Project Diva. So if you don't help Nikkei, if you didn't help Nikkei make the Tower Babel, how the hell did he do it? Just to dance? I would not be against playing Just Dance. I just don't know if it would be very easy to set up. But if I could set it up, I would be down to do like a Just Dance stream. But then you guys would have to see my room, and I don't want you guys to see my room. It's so dirty. I mean, it's a waste to ask, but do you know anything useful? Wait, I might actually know something. But dance clean? No! I will not clean. Just say it already. I'm not sure, but Nikkei always said we should take Mikado's side. Because of that, I was stuck. But it got a little awkward with us, so there was more and more solo actions, maybe in that time. Alright, okay. Nikkei is the only one who can answer that question. He's dead and the tower's gone. For now, let's investigate on it. Go make some burgers, I'll be right back. You go make some burgers and then be right back. We'll be here for 23 more minutes, baby. Glad that's sorted, let's investigate Shinji quickly. And I'm sorry, but we're in a rush, so investigate as soon as possible, please. This place feels very uncomfortable as a program. I want to leave as soon as possible. Man, speaking of feeling uncomfortable as a program, this entire game. Inside the capsule, it's a man who looks middle-aged, sleeping silently. Beep, beep. Shinji, just how old were you? Late 50s, also known as middle-aged by international standards of the current era. He's old enough to be our father. Well, Kekuro is quite old too, so it's not that surprising, let's say. Damn, Dilf Shinji, woo! Shinji Kasai, ever since he was a young man, he was a hard-working firefighter. He was responsible for saving many lives during his time on duty. At one point, he was in a fairly high position, but he was too reckless and crossed the line. His health was never the same. Old, definitely old. Thanks to his wife and children, he began to recover slightly and eventually became a security guard. Nevertheless, when the tragedy hit, he took off and began to save countless people from disasters. He was proud to become the first next-generation symbol of hope for his work. He fought to help everybody using his firefighter abilities until the tragedy ended. This moment is a very rude awakening for many a stripper. He does have kids. An honorable baddie. Honorable mention in the baddie awards, Shinji Kasai. Old man Shinji. That's amazing, Shinji. Just as he was here, an uncle figure to all of us. Shinji was married? That's what you're focusing on? Remember the Shinji we know? I'm not sure how a guy like that got married. Wow, Sora. Too soon. I'm joking. I'm joking. He's dead. What, am I gonna offend a dead man? What's his relationship to 79? Shinji had a great influence in resolving all the despair. He was a great man all around. He's almost 60. He's 50. He's 50. His wife, his nervousness is sweet. Are those eligible bachelors? Nah. Unfortunately, he's one of the most eligible bachelor. If he didn't act, the death toll would have been much higher. There's no record of him enrolling at Hope's Peak, but he really doesn't compare to an ultimate true talent. Thank you, Witch Queen. I am hydrated. Since he saved the lives of most people, including the 79th class, you could say he was indirectly related. But his most decisive move was saving the life of a young Kanata Inori of the 79th Ultimate Surgeon. Don't worry, I have a wife too. She acts nervous, but she's not very sweet. She's a nervous, abusive wife, but I love her all the same. Hello, wife. Kanata Inori. But no Nikkei, the most reporter ever. Oh. Kanata lived out alone after losing her family in a tragic car accident when she was just young. The life of Miss Inori was saved by Shinji, who arrived as an active firefighter at the incident. She was in critical condition at the time, and he used his friendship with Hikaru Ando to get her the help she needed. Both of them seemed to have gotten close after saving Kanata's life. A reference to doctor called Hikaru is currently working in the medical team for the Kisaragi Foundation. What's with that look? Is there something you don't understand? He was, in fact, extremely reporter. He was. It's not that. It's just a lot of information. Kanata Hikaru, I don't know them very well. Me too. So, what am I shutting you? I keep telling you, Mikado said the preparations were done. This is all just like Iroha didn't do her homework. She just didn't read the files. I'm in a similar situation to you, Yoriko, right, Sora? Sora? Yeah, that's right. You know, you'll be there. Huh? Anyway, Shinji was the first of the next generation symbols of hope. One could view him as the leader of the group. Even without the connection to the 79th class, Mikado would have chosen him, I assume. This is rough. Is this roughly about it for Shinji? Yes, there's not much more to say. Let's move on. Part of the rules so far, the Twin Towers are next, right? Can I get a screenshot of, according to the rules so far, the Twin Towers are next, right? Out of context, this is so just like amazing. This is the best line this game could ever give. According to the rules, the Twin Towers are next, right? Fucking clip it, go for it. This is an amazing quote. Well, see, now I can't wait to raid into someone and like, oh, shout out TommyOmni. Let's get a random clip. According to the rules, the Twin Towers are next. I can't wait. I mean, this is a lot of singularity. Huh? What do you mean? As Yoriko stated. don't add quote. Do I completely fuck this eye? Yeah, I don't remember saying, do I completely fuck this eye? Yeah. Oh, it was an art stream. That's what it is. Teruya's the only one remaining. To be honest, I'm not sure if we can properly investigate Teruya. What's that? Unlike you, who are using a genuine connector from the Neo World program, Teruya's entrance was made from another location. Waiting for quote 69? It's going to be really fucking stupid. I really should whitelist Twitch links, shouldn't I? I don't... God damn it. This is too confusing. It's an easy to understand explanation. All of you right now are lying in the same room in reality. The Neo World program is quite bulky. Because of this, the connection has to be concentrated in one room. By the way, Teruya wasn't part of Mikoto's plan from the beginning. And give it up for entry 24! Clap, clap, clap. He and the other Kisaragi members access the program through alternative methods. Mr. 405? What? 405? Hold on. You'll get it. No, why would you tell her? It is Mr. 305, I think. It's worldwide Dale 305? He and the other Kisaragi members access the program through alternative methods. Oh, there it is. You're talking about Ray? Ray entered the same way. Not a Pitbull stan, that's why I don't know. Why do you not like Mr. Worldwide, Dale? He's amazing. Wait, man, crap, there's a contradiction. Thora said she meant that Ray girl in Tower of Babel. But she was obviously burned to ashes on her first day in the killing game. If death in the virtual world is death in the real world, how the hell is she alive? There's that I don't. I'm just not a stan. Be a stan. Stan Mr. Worldwide, Mr. 305, Dale. You should stan him until he gets canceled. Pitbull is stan worthy. Look, whenever you're having a really rough day and you can't handle it anymore and you just want to, go to bed, look yourself in the mirror and remember that Pitbull has been there and he's done that. So take that negative to a positive. Believe him, remember that. I'll consider it. Miss Mikaru is alive. Monokura said the connector is different, right? Maybe that one doesn't cause death. No, even if connection method is different, the program conflicts directly to the brain, as evident by Teruya being completely dead. Interesting. How is Miss Mikaru alive? I don't know for sure. Can't we just ask her directly when we enter the real world? Problem solved. Any more questions? I want to leave. You're really desperate. Do you hate this place that bad? Well, you wouldn't know. I just feel worrisome. Anyway, when you're ready to head to the last area, please talk to me. Wait, the next one is the Latin... Thora? There were 5 killings you experienced in this game, so the singularity numbers will be the same. The people who have died so far. Have we not been paying attention? Had Sora the character just not paid attention? Yuki, Kokoro, Setsuka, the twins, Shinji, 6 people total. Of the 16 participants, there were 5 voids and only 10 normal students. Of the remaining 5 left, Yoriko is the same as the dead symbols, and I'm Akane Teira. Yuki is the void purpose itself. Then all that remains? What about Teruya and Sheba? Teruya belonged to the Kisaragi Foundation and was captured trying to rescue us. What about Shobai? Surely he can't be a symbol. Shobai is quite irregular, you could say. You don't have to say Monokura. Oh, that's my friend. I'm talking about you. Me? I'm not sure. Shobai. Ooh, what do I know about him? Because Nikkei was a void, so the next would be a victim? Yeah, I mean, it should be Teruya, right? But he was connected to Kisaragi, so maybe not. Get a lot of my face. I can tell you a line right now. Did you know about the identity of Shobai? Yes, no. By the way, can I say... You said you're gonna help us. The least you can do is answer a few questions. Or what? I guess there's still no redemption for you bods. Yoriko, what are you trying to say? Please be nice to me. You start being nice and I'll be nice. Stop screaming at me. I'll roll the trigger with my spot. Girls, you're both pretty. Now calm down. You guys do my girl. Shobai was our void's collaborator. What? Collaborator? Wait, Nikkei said something about that at the Tower of Babel. No, it's true that Void only has 5 members, but that's not all there is to it. Rumor has it that there's a mysterious collaborator to help with our plans. A collaborator, you say? Go on. No one other than Mikado knows about this person. I've only heard about their existence, that's all.
Wait, wasn't Nikkei lying about that?
No, it's no lie. We knew who the collaborator was. It's Shobai. Don't misunderstand. I don't know what Shobai was supposed to do. The only person who knows what the collaborator was actually doing was Mikado.
Didn't Nikkei say that none of the other members knew apart from Mikado?
Nikkei was that kind of person. I've told a lot of lies too, but don't think I'm such a bad person. I mix the lies with the truth. So Nikkei talked about the insider void being Shinji when it's actually Shobai? But he fought against Mikado on the first island, so what did that mean?
I'm not so sure about the details.
Shobai was a man who took employment seriously, remember?
Employment? So if you gave him a certain amount of money, he would do anything without hesitation.
But Shobai didn't know about Mikado when we started the killing game.
Well, what happened between Mikado and Shobai, I'm not sure. Shobai's memory might have been manipulated like all of yours. Wait, so he looked that awful even in high school? I wonder what he looked like now then. No, Shobai's avatar works like the Void's. Since he was hired for the plan, he wouldn't be a symbol of hope and he wasn't related to the 79th class.
Mikado manipulated Shobai's memories? Why would he do that after paying him? Who was Shobai? Shobai was the old grumpy man that was also kind of an investigator.
Well, that's all I can tell you about Shobai for now. Iroha doesn't seem to know more either. Time to get out of this awful location.
If you think about it, Shobai and the Tower of Babel seemed a little different. Especially on the 5th island when he mentioned Akane Tahira. He suddenly disappeared before my eyes too. Did he recover his memories at some point?
I was intentionally helping you, but looks like I gotta do what I was paid for.
If Shobai was the collaborator of Mikado, what did that mean?
What do you know about the Kisaragi Foundation?
Well, I don't have much information on the Foundation either. Our information hasn't exactly got a conclusion. We're just left with more questions. The easiest answer to them would be from Mikado's own mouth. Well, I don't think he would tell us so easily.
What's the real Mikado doing? He wasn't part of our execution, so he's gotta be alive somewhere.
I mean, Mikado appears like a ghost and brings misfortune. That's just him.
Thought I said that Shobai's gone and Yuki too. I'm not sure he's around.
I'm not sure about Mikado, but I can sense Yuki. He seems to be in the next singularity, probably trapped there just like Iroha was. For now, there's nothing else for us to do here. Let's go and find Yuki. Mikado, the Kisaragi Foundation, all of our problems are about to come together. We need a plan.
Yeah, right.
Oh, fuck. We now have Shinji and Shobai. Okay. Who are we missing? I'm curious. Bullets. We have the Avatar, we have Yuri, we have Hope Speak 79th, we have the Neo World Program, Next Generation Symbols of Hope, Monokuro, Kokoro Kurokawa, Risa Code, Setsuka, the twins, Akane, the children, Luck from the Heavens, Shinji now. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 things that are going to be the next one just in time. Yeah, I don't think in all good conscience I can begin the next the next situation without like Wicked going overtime. So I think this may in fact be the best time for us to stop, and the next stream we just have to go and talk to Yuki and probably start the final trial. At least one more floor tomorrow? Yeah, okay, so I'm thinking we probably won't finish tomorrow. We may be able to finish next Saturday if it's going along with the, like, tomorrow we finished investigating and start a trial. So we'll probably end up finishing it next Saturday, and then that Sunday we'll play, like, Fortnite, right? Okay. Well, with that, I'm gonna make sure that I did in fact save. Just do a little safety save. All right. Ooh, ending a little early tonight. Fair enough. Fair. Good night, everyone.
Yes, good night, every pony. I appreciate you all hanging out with me this evening. Just a real quick recap. Tomorrow we will be playing more Danganronpa. Tuesday we will be playing more Like a Dragon Ishin. Thursday we will be playing more Minecraft and doing some more art. And next Saturday, a week from today, we will probably be finishing up this game, and then Fortnite after that. I appreciate you all hanging out with me this evening. You have been an amazing chat, and I have been your amazing streamer. Have a good night, everyone.